92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You guys know my favorite pastime is hanging out at the mall hitting on girls, right?
That is?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things to do.
They got an Orange Julius.
Yeah.
They got hot girls.
You just camp out and wait and just holler at them as they go by. What are you buying? Why are you running?
Oh,
Victoria's
that's,
Secret.
that's why you've been banned from those stores.
Maybe, just a little bit. That's where Chloe met the guy that she went out with. She met him at the mall, right, Chloe?
Yes.
All right, tell us about meeting Timothy.
Well, I needed to pick up a pair of gloves, and here is this extremely handsome man picking out women's gloves. And he said that he was shopping for a present for his mother.
Right.
And she has about the same size hands as me, and could I try them on so he could see how they look?
So it works with gloves, but it doesn't work with underwear.
Yeah, I was
No.
gonna
Note to
say.
self, because I've tried that same thing before and just got slapped.
So,
Yeah, smart.
Did you know that he was hitting on you, or did you think he actually wanted to see the gloves on you?
You know, I couldn't tell because he was there first looking for the gloves.
yeah.
So I wasn't sure if he was just being ultra nice or kind of hitting on me. I was actually really happy when he asked for my number.
Well, that's cool. Well,
Yeah.
where'd you tell us about your date?
We went out to dinner downtown, and it was a really nice place. He was very gentlemanly and warm.
Uh-huh.
But then we sat down, we ordered dinner, and then he said that he had left his wallet and that he would be right back. And he left, and he was gone for long enough that I finished a glass of wine.
What?
The food came. It must have been, 15 minutes. I don't know.
Did you freak out and think that he ditched you?
First, I thought I wanted to order more wine, but I was kind of also scared I was about to get stuck with 2 meals and wine was ordered and then, more. And I just started getting really nervous that he wasn't coming back.
But he came back.
Yeah.
How long was he gone for?
It felt like about 3 days, but I think it was probably about 15 minutes, 10 minutes.
Maybe when he said he forgot his wallet, he meant he forgot it all the way back home. Had to go get it miles away.
What did he say when he got back to the table?
Nothing. He said, sorry about that. He was sweaty, too. He ran to find the car and ran back.
It's like
Wow.
out of breath and drenched.
So I didn't want to say anything.
Yeah.
And I guess it was just kind of sweet that he ran. I don't know.
So you believe his forgot his wallet story. You don't think he was out taking another phone call or...
That doesn't sound like insecurity at all. Where were you? Who were you on the phone with?
I don't know. It didn't seem like... And if that was the case, why did he even come back?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know.
How'd the date end? You guys get back to normal and were things awkward, or?
It wasn't awkward. It just felt a little bit cooler than it had. But then at the very end, we said goodnight, and he said that he would call me soon and that we would do it again, and he gave me a quick kiss, and that was it. It was sweet.
A lip kiss or a cheek kiss?
A lip kiss, but a little too quick for my taste.
He just pecked you and ran off?
Kind of.
So
yeah.
how many times have you tried to get a hold of him since your date?
I just emailed him once, but he didn't email me back, and I don't know. The whole thing was very strange. I want to find out what's going on.
Yeah.
You actually want to get a second date with him, or you just are wondering if there was something weird that happened when he went to go get his wallet?
Honestly, I'd like to go out with him again.
Yeah, you
Okay.
sound kind of smitten. You sound pretty cute about this guy.
I have a little crush.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to play a song, call him, come back and get your second date update, all right?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email us, brookeandjubal at moving925.com. We will call the person who didn't call you back like we're about to do for Chloe. She emailed us about a guy named Tim who she met out at the mall. The only awkward thing that she can think of on their date is that he forgot his wallet when they first got there, ran to get it, didn't return for 10 to 15 minutes. And when he came back, he was kind of out of breath and sweaty, like he had just ran forever to go get it.
There's a lot of things you could be doing in 15 minutes.
Well, and their chemistry was off after that.
Yeah, is that correct, Chloe?
That is correct.
And
There's something about this one that worries me. I don't
Really?
know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just doesn't sit right with
you
me.
think he was doing something wrong? while he
No,
was...
Brooke, don't say that.
I want to be positive for you, but I just want you to expect the worst so you're not disappointed.
Maybe he has IBS.
it's possible.
I just feel bad. If I put myself in his shoes, I feel like I would be embarrassed that I left my wallet, and then what if he couldn't find his car? I don't know.
Maybe he was running around the parking garage because he forgot where he parked. I do that all the time. The other day I spent like,
See, I know guys think he doesn't want to tell me that.
I don't know. I think I'm going with IBS again.
yeah, I'm thinking IBS.
Yeah, the sweaty and the bad palms, and he couldn't really get himself back into the dinner.
And I wouldn't want to admit that either.
No.
Like, hey, got some big issues going on. That's where I was.
Sorry about
Truth
that.
be told. All right, we're about to call him right now, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Hang on.
Hello?
Hey, I was looking for Timothy.
Yeah, this is Timothy.
Hey, Timothy, how are you, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Okay.
What's going on?
Long, awkward pause.
I'm calling you because we recently received an email about you from a friend of the show. Her name's Chloe. You guys went out on a date a little while ago. You met her at the mall. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
She would love to see you again, and she's wondering if you're not interested anymore because you haven't responded to her email.
All right.
Is there an answer to that question?
Man, a few words.
We weren't exclusive or anything like that. You know?
I know. Here, I'll tell you what she told us, all right, Tim? She said that you met her at the mall. You went out on a date. There's one part where you forgot your wallet and disappeared for, 45 minutes to an hour. Is what she made it sound like. It may have been 10 minutes, but when you came back, you were a little awkward after that. She thinks that you might have been embarrassed
Embarrassed by what?
from losing your wallet.
I wasn't embarrassed.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, maybe taking the 15 minutes to find it.
Yeah.
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 What took you so long, man?
I didn't actually lose my wallet.
I knew it.
What?
Yeah.
I knew it. Fess up, Timothy.
What was it? IBS? What were you doing?
No.
What were you doing while you were searching for your wallet? Then
I was, so we were having dinner and I was facing the windows and there was this girl who walked by. She was super hot. And, first thing I could think of was I left my wallet in the car, and that's what I said to her, and I popped out of the restaurant.
To ask the
so
girl
you wanted to holler at another girl that you saw walk by.
Yeah. So I chased her down. I saw her. She was a half a block away, but I could tell it was her because she was smoking hot.
You
So
sly
wait,
dog
okay.
you.
Did you get her number?
Yeah, I went up to her and I was like, normally I'd never do this, but you're literally the most attractive girl I've ever seen in Seattle.
Did you mean
So
it?
Seriously, I wish I had a picture that I could email to you guys.
I'll give you my email address. You can send it to me if she's that hot.
Oh, God, come on.
Hey, Timothy, at this point, I'd like to tell you that Chloe is actually on the phone right now and heard everything you just said.
What?
Yep. Hi. Hello.
Hey.
Hey? Really? Hey? I just sat here and told these people how sweet you are and how romantic you were, and you're such an ass.
Well,
Who did that?
he could sort of be a hopeless romantic. He's
no.
definitely interested in love.
He did not run after that girl because of her nice
Why
personality.
didn't you just come back to the table and pay for the meal and say, look, it was nice to meet you, bye-bye? Why do you have to be a liar?
What was I going to say? I just got this girl's number. I mean, we weren't exclusive, right? We were feeling out the energy, right? That's what you do when you date. And I came back and we had a nice meal. We finished a nice meal.
Oh, God.
You get a
Are
double
you
date.
serious? Or
Yeah, I don't
seriously?
think it's a big deal.
That is your idea of a nice meal. Go in the middle of it and get another girl's phone number? You have lost
You didn't know
your mind.
Well, now, Chloe, before you knew that he was getting another girl's phone number, you said you enjoyed the meal and you had a good date.
Well, because he lied to me.
Yeah.
And I believed him like a freak. And now I'm an idiot. You turn me into an
don't
idiot.
think you're an idiot.
Entire Seattle knows.
No, Chloe, nobody thinks you're an idiot.
He clearly does. If I were to get up and go get some guy's number while he was sitting there waiting for me,
Yeah, that's...
I have to tell you, I would think he was an idiot.
Okay.
Yeah,
but
Tim, how would you feel if that happened to you?
I mean, just depends on what the relationship is, what the terms are.
Timothy, don't you think that you didn't really give Chloe a fair chance I mean, you're not concentrating on her during a date.
Every second that I was there at the table there, I was concentrated on her. We had a really nice conversation.
That is
We had
such a
really
line
nice
of-
meal. I
Yes.
paid for the meal. Like, obviously, I was invested.
Yeah.
But
You know?
why did
Yeah.
you?
You just
When I was there
told
with
the
you.
entire world that this girl walks by and you couldn't take your eyes off of her, and you were
Yeah.
sitting across the table
Yeah.
from me.
All right.
Oh God!
At this
Chloe, I'm
point,
sorry.
I'd love to offer you guys a second date. We will pay for it.
that is so awkward.
Bad timing.
Timothy, would you like to go out with Chloe again?
Sure, I'll, if she accepts my apology, I would go on another date.
What?
Did you- wait.
Awesome.
Timothy, you never apologize. Make an apology if you're
Right,
going to make
apology, no.
one.
If she thinks I did something wrong, then I apologize.
No, that's not
terrible
an apology,
apology.
That's a great-
dude.
Chloe, do you want to go out with Timothy again?
And you couldn't pay me to go out with him again.
Thank
Oh,
you.
no.
I think that's a smart choice, Chloe.
Hey, we'll send you a place with no windows, Chloe.
Casino. Send me
What about
casino.
No, not in a million
Very nice,
years.
James.
Hey, Timothy, thank you very much for your time, man. I appreciate you being honest with us.
All right, thank you.
Yep. Chloe, you got your answer.
Ugh, what a pig.
Oh, Chloe.
Hey, Chloe, I got to let you know. I started to rush you off the phone, though. We got to go because there's a hotter chick on the phone.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I'm going to start today's second date update by saying 3 words. Welcome back, Guru.
Yo, what is going on over there?
Not much. If you don't know who Guru is, this is his 7th second date update. He's done 6 before. He's actually had one girl agree to go out with him again. Let's go over some of the highlights from your dates. You took a girl on a Costco date that ended with her jumping from a pedicab, if I remember correctly. There was the other girl the last time you called. You showed up at her house with groceries ready to make her kebabs, but
Yeah.
she didn't know that you were coming over. That's the problem with that one.
And you referred to them as skin kebabs.
Yeah, it's good to hear from you again. How have you been, man? It's been a long
I
time.
miss you. I miss you, man. I miss everybody there.
Aw.
And it's great to hear your voices. It's like sunshine in my ears. I'm sorry I've been out of touch. I've been working on a book. I put the other ones down.
Okay, what happened to the other one that you were working on?
I just felt a new need arose. The working title is Seattle's Guide to the Best Free Restrooms.
Free rest.
Free restrooms. No, you know what?
pretty good.
That is handy, actually, Guru, because, look, as a guy who probably has to go to the bathroom a lot in public places because I have to urinate like every 5 seconds, there's a lot of places that kick you out if you're not a customer, and I don't appreciate that.
Yeah, because whether I bought something or not, I'm still in your space, and I've got a need like all the customers.
Yeah,
They're
see.
throwing things up. And I got to empty something. But we're all in it together.
Yeah, we are all in this together. It's really great to hear from you. We just get emails from you from time to time, and apparently you have another girl that you want us to call. Now, you're sure you want to do a second date update with us again? This will be your 7th one.
I stopped calling them dates, Jubal. I've been calling them explorations lately.
Explorations? Hey,
Wow.
no, it's a good thing to call it because you guys are exploring each other. I get it.
Yeah, that's why it takes a minute to get used to, but then you'll see it makes a lot of sense.
All right. Tell us a little bit about the girl that you went out on a date with.
An exploration.
Sorry, exploration.
Yeah.
Well, I met Vicky at the post office and was in front of me. And she got up to the window and she ordered forever stamps.
I love those things.
Yeah, do I have to say it again? Forever.
So, Guru, it sounds like you heard the term forever and you took that as a sign to talk to
You're
her.
talking finance or commerce. I'm talking emotionally.
Yeah, all right.
Okay,
So
sorry.
she ordered forever stamps, and that's how you feel about her.
That's how I felt about it. The light bulb went off. A sun-sized light bulb went off. And I was thinking forever. It's all I could think of. It's all Guru, just like a marble in my brain going around forever. And then I stepped up, and then she was sending something priority. And
Okay.
I thought, Guru could make this girl priority. This could be it.
It's all working out
All
for
the
you here.
signs are there.
Sometimes the stars align, you know what I mean? And you're just in the post office, and then the girl next to you happens to be the one, and you just have to listen.
This is what I try to tell people. You don't know when it's going to hit you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man. Stars
get it.
align all the time.
So how'd you talk to this girl? You said her name was Vicky?
Vicky and Guru stepped outside, And Guru looked her dead in the eyes with forever stamps going around like the wheel on a slot machine. Just forever stamps. Anyway, I don't know if that made any sense. I'm a little in love right now.
It made. Hey, you can't be expected to make sense when you got all those emotions running through your body. I understand.
It's a chemical reaction, Jubal. It's a chemical reaction.
Look, you're excited and you're nervous because you're doing another second date update with us. It's understandable. So she said she would go out with you, and then what happened? What'd you guys do?
But so Guru went out and bought a bunch of Post-it notes. And we wrote a bunch of positive things on them. And Vicky chipped in, and I wrote a bunch of positive things. And some were things that Jubal taught Guru.
Mm-hmm.
And then we spent about an hour and a half sticking these Post-its on people's mailboxes.
That's fun. Yeah.
Cute.
You got any examples of what they said?
Guru's been trying something new lately. I've replaced bad words. If people are aggressive, they have bad feelings, I'll replace the bad word with the word flower. So if someone would say, hey, you blank off, I would say, hey, why don't you flower off?
Okay. So if I say, hey, this is my friend Guru, he's a badass mother flower, that's how you say it. Okay.
Exactly.
So you guys did that, and then what happened? How'd the rest of your date go?
Well, Guru was a little tuckered out, so we sat down in a park and had a really nice conversation, really smooth. And but I was still feeling good. Vicky had Guru kind of, heart on a pogo stick. So I said, well, let's keep giving back. We should pick up some garbage here in the park. And then she remembered she had some cats. She had to go home and feed her cats. So Guru suggested, he could help, but she said the cats are sick, and it's a specific thing Guru couldn't help.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, what was her favorite part of the date, you think, Guru?
Well, I think probably when Vicky tried to come up with one of the Post-it notes herself, and she said it was hard for her, and I think she really enjoyed the time it took to think, and think about how to give back to people.
Yeah, it's good. And you gave her an exercise in thinking about other people rather than herself. I appreciate that.
Selfless.
So,
and I think Vicky did too, even though it seemed hard for her. But that sometimes the toughest nut is the most delicious one inside once you've cracked it.
I agree. Now, when she left, did you guys kiss, hug, any of that kind of physical contact?
Well, we put our bodies together for a second. It was
You
really
hugged.
brief.
All right.
Yeah, kind of a hug. Yeah.
Now, how many times have you tried to get a hold of her since your date?
Well, I've called her a lot. It's been a week, and Guru's called a lot, but I can only check my phone sometimes. So,
Right.
Well,
I know.
She may have called. I'm sure she has.
Okay.
Well, that could be it. It could just be a miscommunication. You guys could be the Lewis and Clark on this exploration of love.
Yes, we could.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Guru thinks. I'm sure she's tried because she knows I'm concerned about her. So
Okay.
I just like to know she's okay, and then I'd like to, explore her some more.
All right. Well, you know how it works, Guru. I'm going to play a song, and then we're going to come back, and you're going to do your second exploration update. I don't want to call it a date because we got to call it an exploration, right?
Okay.
Remember, winners aren't quitters. And where does it start, Guru?
Quarters.
Where does it start?
Something in the heart.
It starts at the heart. And we're at your heart again, and we're going to come back, see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Let's do it.
All right.
Do it.
Hang on for me, man.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and
Special
Jubal
treat
in the
for
morning.
everybody.
Second date update.
Guru is on the phone with us. He's a second date all-star. This will be his 7th
Holy cow.
second date update. Now, if you don't know who Guru is, he's a very passionate guy with a lot of energy, some of it misguided. Basically, you have to really understand Guru to get Guru. Now, we understand you here, Guru. I'm hoping that the
I know
girl...
you do, Jubal. I know we get Guru and Jubal have brain share going on, and I hope.
I feel like sometimes at night, Guru, I lay in bed before I go to sleep, and I feel like you're thinking about the same thing that I'm thinking about. That's how close we are.
Are we sure there shouldn't be a second date update for you two?
We are. Everybody knows we have a thing going on.
Okay,
Guru and I. So I'm hoping, though, that Vicky understands you like we do and like our listeners do, because our listeners love you, Guru, and they want to see you find a girl that will go out with you and you can spend some time with, because you fall for girls quickly. You know that.
Guru loves them, I want to say first, and I hope we all find that forever stamp in our lives. And I do fall quick, and I don't think that's a fault, and I'm sorry, but I want to apologize for it, Jubal.
No, don't.
I do fall quick.
Yeah.
Guru's got a soft heart.
The thing that's good about you, Guru, is you are who you are, and you don't apologize for that, and I appreciate that.
Thanks, Jubal. I think it's the only way to live as far as I can see it. That's how I was raised. That's what I believe in. So.
Okay.
All right, we're going to call Vicky right now. Just to remind everybody, you met Vicky at the post office. She was buying forever stamps. You heard the word forever, and you knew that you should ask her out. And then you guys kind of went to the park on your date, and you haven't been able to get a hold of her since.
Yeah, that's about right.
Okay.
All right, well, I'm going to call her right now, see if we can get her on the phone, and then ask her why she's not getting back to you, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Uh,
Remember what I said. Winners aren't
What?
quitters, are they?
Where's on Twitter?
All right, Guru.
He's not picking up.
Hang on.
Hello?
Hi, is Vicky there?
Yeah, this is Vicky.
Hey, Vicky, how are you? My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
Have you listened to us before?
No, sorry.
That's all right. I forgive you. I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with a listener of ours, and he asked us to get a hold of you.
Okay.
His name is Guru.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's a very outgoing, passionate dude. He went out with you a little while ago, emailed us because he hasn't been hearing back from you. Would love to take you on a second date. Did you like Guru? How was your date with Guru?
Guru is a really nice guy. He's super interesting.
Isn't he? He's an interesting guy. That's a good way, and I think he would take that as a compliment if you
Exactly.
called him interesting.
Yeah, he's very interesting, and he's very, very, kind. He's a very kind person.
What was it like to go out with Guru?
It's unique, I think. It's a word for it. I mean, I knew it was kind of strange. Right when he asked me out, we were at a post office, and then after I'd agreed to go out with him, he said he couldn't text me, and then he ran back inside the post office and got a pen and came back out, and he wrote a time on his hand and showed it to me and said, "Meet me back here in 48 hours."
What? So he wrote the time actually on his hand and said, "Meet me back here at this time," and that was it. He didn't tell us that part about writing it on his hand. We talked to him a little bit about your date.
Oh,
He didn't tell us that much. He just said that he met you at the post office and asked you out, and you agreed to it, which is cool.
Yeah.
And did you like what you guys did on your date? He told us that you put Post-it notes on mailboxes, like with inspirational things on them, and then went to the park.
Yeah, it was. I can honestly say I've never done that on a date before, and I thought it was really nice. I mean, and we picked up trash, in the park to sort of give back to the community. He wanted to do something like that, and I thought that was fine. It was a nice thing to do.
Okay.
And then at the end of the date, we were at the park and we sat down, and he said he had a surprise for me and he wanted me to close my eyes. So I did, and
Were you nervous about that?
I knew it would be something that I couldn't expect, but I wasn't scared or anything.
Right.
So I opened my eyes, and he had put a scarf around my neck, and so I said, "Thank you." He was really excited about it, and then informed me that he had found it while we were picking up the trash.
Oh, gross.
Oh, nasty.
Oh, no. Oh, did
He
you
gave you
immediately
a scarf that he found on the ground picking up. But that's
Vicky.
still a nice gift. I mean, he wanted to give you something.
Yeah, and I didn't want to offend him because you're right. I mean, he totally viewed it as a gift, and he found this thing and he wanted to share it with me, and so of course I didn't want to hurt his feelings. But in my brain, I'm now wearing garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was hard, and so I convinced him that the best thing to do would be to donate it, and then someone who really needed it more than I did could appreciate it.
Right.
And so he was okay with that.
That's good.
What would you say to Guru right now if you could say something to him?
If I could say something to him, I would just say that, I had a very interesting time with him, and he's a really, really nice person, and he's just not someone that I am personally interested in dating.
Okay, well, you just kind of told him that because Guru's actually listening.
Oh.
Vicky, what I was trying to say was that we've all been discarded. Someone has tossed all of us away at least once. And what Guru was trying to tell Vicky is that you could be my scarf. And I found you, and we could be together. And someone threw that away and didn't see value, but I see you as a million forever stamps in my life. And Guru, Vicky, if you just give Guru another chance, I won't put any trash around your neck. That's not how I saw it, but I won't do anything like that. and I'd love another chance to explore you and explore us.
That's really, really flattering, Guru. And like I guess you heard me say, I think you're really interesting, and you're a very kind person, and you're really nice. But I'm just not interested in exploring us romantically.
Huh. Jubal, you want to take it from here, Jubal?
Hey, Vicky, Guru is just a very passionate guy. I mean, you can see that. I would love to see you give Guru another shot. I really would.
Vicky, give Guru another shot. I thought you were so smart and beautiful, and I'll do whatever you want on the next day. You can pick the whole thing, and I'll even let you pay for it.
I'll let you do everything.
I'd love to see you again.
Oh,
Jubal might even foot the bill, Vicky.
I'll pay for it.
If you ask him nice, Jubal might even pay for it.
it's not about who pays for it, Guru.
Wait, Vicky, you were attracted to him in the beginning, right? There was a spark there when you said yes. You agreed to meet a man at the post office in 48 hours.
Well, I did. I agreed, to meet a man at the post office. But what I ended up meeting was a guru, and that's a bit much.
That's more than a man, Vicky. That's better than a man.
All right.
Guru is a better man than I'll ever be. Isn't that right?
I won't accept that, Jubal.
All right, so Vicky, there's no way we can get you to go out with Guru again.
No, I don't think so.
No, not at all.
We gotta let her go.
No.
Jubal, I think we gotta let her go, Jubal.
I'm sorry, no second date for you today, okay?
That's all right, Jubal. That's all right, because you know what? I got you guys.
Yeah.
I got you guys, and we got this whole beautiful city to explore, and there's love out there somewhere, and I hope everybody finds it.
That's right, man.
Amen.
And don't be a stranger. Like, it's been too long since we've heard from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't be. I'm sorry about that. I've just been busy with this book, and maybe if the listeners have ideas about a title for it, they can send it in. And Brooke, I'm going to figure out your address soon and send that baby present.
Okay, you can always just bring it to my work address. That might be better, Guru.
Okay, we'll get them next time, Jubal.
We'll
Right?
get them next time. We'll talk to you later, buddy.
Talk to you next time.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Whenever a relationship ends, I always feel the most sorry for the woman.
Why?
Well, because they might be sad about the breakup or whatever, but I know what they're about to go through. They're about to get inundated with dudes trying to pick up the rebound.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Totally.
And looks like that's what we've got on the phone today. Patrick emailed us, and he just found out that a girl that he likes recently broke off her engagement, and now he's ready to pounce.
What?
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
engagement. That's like a serious thing. That's not just she broke up with her boyfriend.
What's up, Patrick?
Hey, how we doing? And whatever opens the door, I will take with this girl.
Okay.
Wow.
So there's a door open. How do you plan on jamming your way in there?
Gross. That is
Why
so
say it like
gross.
that?
Oh, God.
Oh, that's a bad way to say it, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, God. Patrick.
Well, let's just ask about the girl first. What's her name?
Her name's April.
And
April?
Have
Okay.
you known April for a while?
Yeah, we went to high school together, and she has always been the one that got away from me. And it just floats in my mind every so often,
Did you guys have a relationship in high school then?
We came close. We went on a date, and then immediately got awkward right afterwards. We were good friends, and then it was done.
Okay. What was the date awkward or?
Well, the date didn't have to be awkward, but I couldn't get it together. I was so nervous.
Oh, no.
Oh.
But here's what we did. I knew that my dad was going to be able to prepare the best meal in the city, and I really wanted to impress her. So he actually made a menu in advance. I invited her over. I gave April the menu a week before, and she was looking forward to it all week.
Okay, so she knew that your dad was involved with this date leading up to it.
Yeah, she did. I'm close with my parents. She'd met him before. You know, we were friends.
Okay. So this was in high school, right?
Correct, yeah.
Okay. And so you invited her over to your family's house for dinner.
That's correct,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. Sorry, it was a little. I was trying to figure out if your dad had a restaurant or something.
Yeah,
Okay.
is he a chef?
So you invited her over to your family's house for dinner, and that was the date that you went on.
Exactly. That was
Okay.
the beginning of this evening that I had kind of planned for us.
Okay.
So she came over, and dinner went fantastic. It was so good. It was just the two of us. My parents left us alone and did the whole just being a chef and wait staff kind of part.
That's really cute.
That's cool.
I know.
It was adorable. And then afterwards, of course, I was like, I'm going to take her out to a movie.
Okay.
So we go out, and we're actually going to go see Night at the Museum, if you remember that old film.
Ben Stiller.
Oh, that's a Ben Stiller film.
Yeah.
That's right.
It was really cool. I find out halfway through that she actually has already seen the movie.
Oh.
I was like, oh, okay. Sorry, I'm wasting your time. I'm not really sure what to do with this. And
Oh my God,
she was like, no. I'm having fun. This is wonderful.
She's the only person in the country that saw Night at the Museum twice.
Quite possibly. And she started throwing up signs left and right that she wanted to escalate something. She just wanted something. She had her arms around my torso. She was holding my hand when she got the chance.
Oh.
And I was so nervous. I froze up. I didn't know how to handle it. I'd had such a crush on her for so long.
Oh,
Couldn't make the move.
sweet, awkward Patrick.
Yeah, so awkward. And afterwards, I drive her back to her place, and we're standing outside of her front door. And she's looking at me. And I know what she's wanting to do.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't do it.
Oh,
You
no, Patrick.
You didn't kiss her?
I couldn't kiss her. I couldn't do it. And she looked at me. I mean, time passed. It was awkward. She just hugs me and says, I'll see you later, and walks inside.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
So no wonder you got friend zoned.
You friend zoned
You did
yourself.
it to yourself, yeah.
I really did. I crushed my own dreams.
So, wait, how long ago was this?
This was 10 years ago.
Oh, my gosh. And you're
Wow.
still that worked up about it.
It stays in your mind, It's like the thing that never happened that you always wanted it to be.
So, have you guys been talking over the last 10 years, or are you just stalking her on Facebook, and that's how you know she broke off her engagement?
I haven't kept up with her too much, honestly, over the last 10 years. She kind of stayed in the hometown and I moved out, but a friend of mine recently actually told me about it and said, hey, do you remember this girl? And said, you should try to reconnect with her. And I don't even know if she remembers me, but...
She probably remembers you. She probably
Yeah.
remembers you as the dude who wouldn't make a move.
Yeah.
Well, the timid young man, yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right. So you know that her engagement was called off, and now you want to just call her up and ask her out.
Totally.
and so you think it's going to be cute that we do it in a second date update?
Yeah, I mean, you guys are going to talk with her first, so if she doesn't remember me, I can bail. I can just hang out and let it go.
That's true.
So we're your security blanket is what we are, Patrick. You're still scared.
How did you get her phone number anyway?
People hold on to the same phone number from high school. I know I still have the same one.
Yeah, that's true.
Hers is still the same, yeah.
Okay.
I got lucky on that.
You know it's still the same?
Yeah, my buddy confirmed it. He pulled it up in his phone. It's the same number.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call her and see if she remembers you and then see if we can get you a date.
I really hope this works.
I actually do too.
Yeah, me too.
Do you?
No, not really. I really don't care. I just want to do the second part of the second date update.
All
So
right.
hang on, okay?
Okay.
Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Everybody has the one that got away. I know for me, I dated this girl named Michelle in high school. We went on one date.
Really?
All the signs were there.
Yeah.
I put my hand on her leg while we were watching a movie, everything.
Wow,
I never made a
yeah.
move, never kissed her. I got friend zoned, didn't talk to her after, and I'll always remember her.
Are you serious? That's so romantic.
Yeah, it wasn't so much about the romance. Her dad was an exec at Paramount, and I thought maybe if we had a long relationship, I could somehow get into the movie industry. So that's what it was about for
Yeah.
me. But then
Well,
again, my
screw-
first love is my career.
And then
So.
you settled for radio.
And then I
Screwed your career.
settled for radio, and now I'm
Yeah.
at the bottom of the barrel.
God, you could have been Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, man.
If I only would have kissed that girl.
Yeah,
idiot.
man.
And Patrick is going through the same kind of thing right now. He's on the phone for a second date update. He went out with a girl named April in high school. He was too scared to make a move. Fast forward 10 years later, he just found out that she ended her engagement, and he got her phone number and wants to call her and see if he can get another shot at love. All right, Patrick, you ready?
I am so ready.
Okay, and you heard through the grapevine that she ended her engagement. I didn't even ask. How long ago was that?
It was actually really recently, within the last couple weeks, and I'm trying to pounce while I can.
Yeah.
Okay, so we may call her and she could still be crying.
Hopefully that's not the case, and I can cheer her up.
Yeah, or hopefully she's crying the appropriate amount where she'll give you a chance. You know, where she's like, I just
Oh
need
my
somebody
God,
to hang
you
out
guys.
with.
Just a little
This
cry.
just feels so soon.
Okay.
However you guys can make it happen, I'm up for it.
All
But,
right.
all right.
Well, dialing her phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this April?
Yeah, this is she.
April, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
How's it going?
What is this?
Well, I'm calling you today because one of our listeners actually sent us an email asking us if we can get in touch with you.
Is it a joke? What?
Nope. His name is Patrick, and apparently you guys went on a date in high school. I know it's been probably about 10 years since you guys talked. That's what he told us. But he wanted us to call you because he still thinks about you a lot.
What?
Uh-huh.
Is that like, oh my God, that's so crazy. I think about him, what? Or is that not that?
Processing. Okay, processing.
Okay. I'm guessing you didn't expect this phone call.
No. Okay, so...
I'll tell you why we're calling. We do a segment on our show called The Second Date Update. So if somebody goes out on a date with a person and then they end up getting blown off or not getting a call back, you can email us and we'll get that person on the phone and ask what happened. So technically this is a second date update from your first date 10 years ago.
Hey.
Yeah. I'm really shocked. Besides the fact that it's been a decade, I'm just shocked that he's reaching out about me.
He was so cute about you. He told us like the awkward story of your guys' date where he had his dad plan this dinner and you went over to his parents' house.
It was very sweet.
What about Patrick, though? Did you actually enjoy going out with him, and were you interested in him?
Oh, my God. I had the biggest crush on that kid.
You did?
Yes.
He said that he always regrets not making a move because he feels like he screwed himself.
Do you remember that moment on the doorstep when he dropped you off?
Yes, and I felt like an idiot because I was like practically throwing myself, but he gave me nothing. So I just felt so rejected, and
Whoa.
I don't know. I tried to comfort myself by saying maybe he's gay. He must be gay, but I knew he wasn't, so it didn't really provide much comfort. And I ended up getting angry. And
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's what he said. He said you guys didn't really talk much after that.
well, no, I was humiliated, and I thought like I wasn't going to call him.
Oh, okay.
You can understand now, though, like that it's been 10 years that he was just an awkward teenager that was nervous, right?
I think it's really endearing, especially, with the way the world is now, to know that he was so shy to even want to kiss me when he did. That's just really beyond sweet.
Okay, well, you know what else is endearing? He's actually on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Wait, aren't you excited?
Patrick, are you there?
Hey, April.
Oh, my God.
It's been a while.
Hi, Patrick. Yeah. Wow. So,
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
okay. This is like beyond
Yeah.
awkward. Oh, my God.
Well,
You guys need some help? Are you going to work this one out together? It's just a conversation.
how have you been?
No.
I've actually been better. I just broke off an engagement, so your timing is impeccable.
Well, I'm really sorry to hear that. That sucks. But I want to do what I couldn't do 10 years ago. I want to at least get the chance to take you out. I'm sorry I couldn't do it 10 years ago. I'm sorry that I fell short at the finish line. I really did. But it's weighed on my mind ever since, and I'm really hoping that you'll just give me a second chance.
Well, this is hard for me. Just keep in mind, how we were really young back then, and we both were attracted to each other, and nothing happened because we were both awkward teenagers, right? So
Right,
keep that
of
in
course.
mind. We're grown-ups now, but back then I didn't have the cognitive skills I have now, so I'm just going to say it, okay, Patrick?
Okay.
I was feeling so rejected by you and so angry. There was that big party that Rob had. Rob was always having those big high school parties.
Yeah.
Remember? Okay, so I went and I made out with your brother.
Whoa!
You made out with who?
Your brother, Thomas. I was drunk. I was stupid. I was mad at you for not kissing me.
Oh.
So you went and kissed a lookalike?
Brother? That's messed up.
We were teenagers. It was a crowded house, and it was nothing serious, but, it was definitely a makeout session. And I thought it would make me feel better, and it made me feel worse.
I'm so glad I have all the details. I'm stoked about that. Thank you.
Wait, what
Are you upset?
Rob?
Of course I'm upset. That's really weird. I'm finding out about this at the same time that a lot of people are.
But it was like 10 years ago.
I can't believe he never told me, and I definitely can't believe you never told me.
I was very immature. It was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Second, when you're drunk, especially for the first time, I had no idea how low your inhibitions can go.
April, sorry, I'm still trying to get over my shock about this. It's just kind of weird. Like, it feels like losing out all over again. It's kind of a double whammy over here.
Well, but we were all kids, and I mean, it's not like I made out with your dad when he made dinner for us.
Did you consider making out with my dad?
Valid question, Patrick.
Yeah, why are you bringing that up?
No, I mean, he was old, but he was like a hot old.
What are you?
Why would you? That's insane.
That's my point, Patrick. You're missing the point. The point is that I liked you, but you didn't make the move. So I had to make the move. And unfortunately, whatever, it was with your brother.
Okay. Well, April, would you like to go out with Patrick again on a second date and see if maybe he can make a move then?
Oh, man.
I'm open to it because a lot of time has passed. I just feel better having told him everything because it's been weighing on me. So with that, I'm open to possibility with him.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Okay, you hear that,
awesome.
Patrick?
I hear it. I feel like I'd be thinking about my brother the entire time.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing for you?
Valid question, Jubal.
No, it's a bad thing. It's a bad thing.
Okay. All right. So is that a no then? You don't want to go out with April?
After all this?
I can't do it. This is a no.
Oh,
She just made out with your brother. Big deal.
Like 10 years ago, too.
Who cares?
You waited this whole time.
What are you doing? You were painting this beautiful love story, and just this one little thing is going to ruin it all?
It was my brother, and he lied to me about it, and then she lied to me about it, and there's no way I'm getting involved in that again.
Oh, wow.
So you're basically still in high school. In a way. I still can't get past that.
Call it whatever you want, but I'm out.
Oh my
All right.
gosh, I did not expect that.
Me neither.
Patrick, we could really have something together, and you're allowing us to miss the potential a second time.
Look, I don't want my first kiss with you to be thinking about my brother the whole time. That's a deal breaker for me.
Yeah.
All right, it's your loss. You chickened out for the second time on making the first move.
Oh my God, and you know
Sorry,
she's just going to
Patrick.
go call your brother
That's
right
what
now,
I'm
right?
saying, yeah.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Put a text in at 78592 that says, get over it. It was 10 years ago. She's probably lost her virginity since then, too.
No, man, no, stop it.
Talking about today's second date update. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. If you missed it, this dude Patrick wanted to call a girl named April. They went out 10 years ago in high school.
Yeah.
He was really attracted to her. She was sending him all the right signals to give her a kiss, but he was too nervous, so he didn't do it. And that was really kind of the last time they hung out even. And fast forward 10 years later, she was engaged, and then that engagement ended. So he heard all about it. And of course, he pounced just like dudes do. They wait until someone's single and they're like, hey, me.
Yep.
And it was just pretty new, too. Anyway, we contacted her, and she admitted that she was frustrated that he never made a move 10 years ago. So she made out with his brother at a party
Oh, man.
out of revenge. Not currently made out with his brother. It was
No,
like
10
the
years
same
ago.
month, basically.
Yeah.
At the time.
And in the end, she was willing to give Patrick another chance, but Patrick just couldn't get over the fact that she kissed his brother 10 years ago.
That is so weird to me. I mean, this guy, he gets hung up on things. I think she dodged a bullet, dude.
I could live with a kiss, like if, somebody
That's all they
kissed my
did
brother,
was they made
but
out.
doing more, maybe not.
But that didn't happen. That's not even on the table.
That's what I'm saying. So I get why he's upset, but not...
And it was 10 years ago.
Not upset enough to not see her again.
Well, hopefully he's never talking to his brother again either.
Yeah, that's a good point. Destroy the family. Absolutely. Turn your back.
If you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A lot of romances start in the office. I know for me, I've had a year-long fling with my desktop computer here at work. We've become very close. At first, it was a little hesitant to search all of the things that I wanted it to search, but after a while, it was finding everything that I needed at full speed, and now I'm here all hours of the night, just hanging out with my desktop computer.
That is company property, sir.
I love that thing, and it loves me.
Man.
Don't love it anymore.
I bet IT loves you, too.
And Oscar is on the phone today to do a second date update, and apparently he also has an office romance, but unfortunately his office romance isn't as successful as mine and my computer's.
Of course.
Because his office romance isn't calling him back. What's up, Oscar?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Pretty good, man.
Do you work in the same office every day with this girl?
Well, yeah, we're basically across the hall,
Oh, my gosh. Awkward.
So that's awkward. And you guys went out on a date together?
Yeah, she started like a few months ago,
Okay.
Oh, so she's new there.
Yeah, she's just super cute, and she just got this like awesome laugh, and it sounds stereotypical, but I just kind of fell for her. And
Okay, wait. Before we get too far into this, how does your company feel about inter-office romance? Like, are you going to get in trouble?
It's a pretty loose office, so there are a couple people right now who are dating each other. So
Okay. It's almost like you work at a restaurant where everybody hooks up with everybody. That's what it sounds like to me. Every time I've ever worked at a restaurant, everybody's dating everybody. Okay. So how did you finally ask this girl out?
Well, ever since she started, it's been one moment after the other. I'm trying to find a way to ask her out, and there would always be something in the way, like she'd be talking to a coworker or something. And finally, I was just minding my own business in the break room, and she was talking to another worker about she always wanted to go ice skating, but she's never gone. And
the next day you showed up at work with ice skating gear on. Weird.
Fancy seeing you
I didn't know you were in ice skating at all. That's strange. I wear this stuff sometimes because you never know when an ice skating rink is going to just break out somewhere.
Very low-key way of doing it.
It was close.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what'd you do? Interrupt her conversation with another coworker and said, I'll take you ice skating?
No, I played it cool, and later in the day, I did find some time when she was by herself, and I went up to her, and I was just like, look, I overheard you that you wanted to go ice skating, and, would you want to go with me? I can skate, and I think it'll be a fun time. And she actually said yes.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you into ice skating?
It's not my, I've done ice skating, but I know how to skate.
Okay.
And,
Okay.
I think it's a great first date.
I totally agree. Anytime you can do an activity with somebody, it's always a good time.
And how did it go?
So we ended up going that weekend, and, she fell a couple times. I helped her, and,
Oh, so romantic.
it was, yeah, there were moments, it just seemed like a really good time, and it just felt like romantic. It was nice.
Okay,
Oh,
but
that's
she's
really
but
that's
she's
a
not
sweet update.
but she's not calling you back, right?
Yeah, she's not calling me back, and she's not talking to me at work, so I don't know. Yeah.
So clearly you did something wrong if she won't even talk to you at the office.
Yeah, I'm racking my head. I feel like there's maybe one thing that could have happened on the date. That's the only thing I feel like.
Okay.
What was it? What was the one thing?
So I've skated a lot, but I'm not the best skater.
Mm-hmm.
And, I was skating, she was keeping her balance, and I started to fall down, and I accidentally grabbed her hair, and we both fell down together pretty hard.
Dude, you
Ow,
took her
so
down
you
by her hair? That
Snatched her by the hair and threw her to the ground.
It was an accident. It was an accident.
But still.
What did she say? Was she
Got thrown to
a
the
little
ground?
too aggressive,
Yeah.
sir?
She was hurting, and as was I. But by the end, we were laughing.
Okay.
She didn't think that you just were skating behind her and were like, screw this. You know what? I never did have my chance to play hockey. Let's get a little rough right now.
She she knew it was an accident.
Okay.
So I feel relieved. I'm glad like it wasn't extended awkward. But,
That doesn't seem like a reason not to call somebody back. It's actually pretty funny.
yeah, no, totally. I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, I feel like that's the only weird moment that I can think of that could have been, a deal breaker. But
What was the end of your date like? Did you guys kiss? Did you make more plans?
so at the end of the night, I took her back to her place, and at the door, I got a goodnight kiss on the cheek.
That's
A cheek kiss, all right.
That's still a positive.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. And you said that she's not even talking to you at work?
Yeah, it's last few days have been kind of weird. There was actually this one time I walked into the break room, and she straight up turned around and walked out.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
That is
So you must have done
bad.
something bad then.
I don't know what I did. I really need to know what I did. I'm like, I don't know. Yeah.
Dude, you need to repair this for a lot of reasons, not just a second date reason.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to make sure things are okay. And
So even if you don't get another date out of this, at least you hope that we can make things cool between you guys so you can still work in the same building.
yeah, and at least I can find out what's wrong with me if there's a big deal. I don't know.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Cool. Thank you so much.
All right, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Oscar is on the phone, and today he wants to call a girl named Rachel. Their first date included everything. Laughing, good conversation, penalty for unnecessary roughness when he threw her to the ground. Sounds worse without the context, but they went ice skating together, and at one point he was falling and accidentally grabbed her hair and pulled her down by her hair. He says they laughed about it, and she realized that it wasn't anything he did on purpose. So he doesn't think that's the reason that she's not calling him back, but it's the only thing that he can think of. And remember, they did meet at work. They're coworkers. And ever since their date, she hasn't talked to him on text, phone, anything. And actually, she saw him in the break room the other day and turned around and walked out. So
hurts, man.
we're about to get her on the phone and find out what he did wrong on their date. You about ready to go, Oscar?
Yes, I just really want to know what's going on. I nobody seems to know, or they're acting like they don't know. So
Okay, so you've asked coworkers, like, hey, have you heard anything?
yeah, just is she cool? Like, what's going on? And they don't know.
So either she hasn't said anything to anybody, or they're all keeping a big secret from you.
God, this is the best office drama ever. Why doesn't this stuff happen at our work?
Yeah, right?
Come on.
Yeah, you probably don't want that.
All right. Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can get her on the phone, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is Rachel there?
This is Rachel.
Hey, Rachel, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a morning radio show.
I'm not familiar.
Do you own a radio?
Yes, in my car I do.
Cool. Well, sometimes we're on that thing. One of our listeners actually emailed us asking if we could call you.
Okay. Who is that?
His name is Oscar.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, you were so excited leading up to it.
And Oscar told us about how he finally got up the nerve to ask you on a date the other day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he told us about your date, and he thought everything went great, but now apparently you're not calling him or texting him back, and also you're avoiding him at work. So he asked if we could get you on the phone and find out if he did something wrong.
Cool.
I sense the sarcasm there.
Yeah, this is kind of a weird situation.
Do you mind telling us what went wrong so that we can let Oscar know and maybe at least make things a little less awkward at work?
Oh, I just don't know what to say to him. I don't know what to say.
If you say it to us, maybe we can say it to him in a way that won't hurt his feelings.
All right.
What did he do? The date sounded super sweet. The ice skating.
Yeah, I mean, I had a great time on the date. It wasn't necessarily the date that was the bad thing.
So what was the bad thing then?
Well, we work in the same office, so I just kind of found out some information about him that kind of freaked me out a little bit, to be honest.
Oh my gosh, shut up. You heard office gossip about him?
I did.
From who? Was it someone that you consider like a friend, or was it someone who you think would be jealous that you guys went out?
No, it's my friend, and she's happily married, so I believe her.
So
yeah.
what was the office gossip?
I don't want to tell you guys because I don't want to embarrass him if it's not true, you know?
Come on.
Well, like I said, if you tell us, maybe we can find a creative way to tell him that doesn't make it super strange.
Plus, if there was something going around about you at the office, you'd want to know. So at least you could clarify whatever it is.
That's true. So, all of our coworkers knew we were going out.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, when I came back, my one friend's like, how did it go? And I was just telling her it was good. It was a nice date.
Yeah. Okay. And?
And then she, of course, started asking more detailed questions. And she said, did he do the thing?
Did he do the thing? Wow. Sounds like he's got quite a reputation.
Yeah, he has a thing.
I don't know about Oscar. When Oscar takes ladies out, he does this thing. Did he do it to you? He's done it to all of us in the office.
No, it wasn't like that. It wasn't that.
So what's his thing then?
Well, I kept asking her, and she said, well, did he do the hot cocoa thing?
This is sounding even worse and worse in my mind.
Or better and better, depending on what you like. I mean, I don't know.
Whatever
I
your
could get down
flavor
with
is.
some hot cocoa.
That's true. I mean, it goes with the date. So I'm like, oh, no, we didn't have any hot cocoa. And she goes, no, did he bring the cups?
The cups?
And so apparently, oh, my gosh, I don't want to tell this. Apparently, he has been collecting, those plastic cups in the break room where you get coffee and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's been collecting the ones that I'm drinking out of, like when we'll have a nice conversation at work, and writing the date on the cup. Yeah.
Weird. He's been collecting your coffee cups?
Yeah.
Oh my
What was okay, so what was the hot cocoa thing? I mean, that's weird already, but
Yeah, I think he was going to, serve us hot cocoa out of the cups that he collected and,
weird and unsanitary.
I know.
So wait, was she not freaked out by this? She thought it was going to be something cool?
I mean, she thought it was cute. I mean, she
Wow.
also thinks he's sweet teddy bear Oscar. She's good friends with him. So.
Okay, so in her mind, he can't do anything creepy.
Right. She's like, oh, he's showing his affection. But to me, I'm like, that's a little weird.
Yeah, it's basically like taking locks of your hair.
Exactly.
Right. It's like taking my DNA.
Maybe he's trying to create a new you in a petri dish in his apartment somewhere.
Come on,
You know
guys.
what? Maybe that's the gossip going around.
Come on, though. If you backed up and you took her criticism of who he is, he's obviously a nice guy.
It sounds nice, but at the end of the day, he's literally going into the trash can and collecting the coffee cups I drank out of.
Okay,
Yeah.
I know. I'm trying to spin it for him, but I don't know that I can.
I don't think you can.
I know.
I don't think anybody can. I wonder if Oscar can even save himself. And Rachel, I do have to let you know that you did actually say it to Oscar because he's on the other line
Oh my
listening
God.
and wants to talk to you.
No, you guys.
Yeah. Oscar, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, Oscar.
What's up with the cups, man?
Oh, he's so embarrassed, you guys. Don't make it worse.
I can't believe they told you about it. I mean, they ruined everything. I mean, they ruined the surprise.
I mean, it would have been weird anyway. It's either way, it would have been kind of creepy.
I feel like if you had just seen it, it wouldn't have been as creepy. Like hearing it from someone else, yeah, I get it. It might come off creepy, but it was going to be a whole thing. I was going to, lay the cups in a certain way in a presentation. There were going to be candles. It was going to be super romantic, and it was like kind of a literal trip down memory lane for us.
Oh, my God.
But we don't have that many memories.
Not that you know of, Rachel, but it sounds like Oscar has a lot of great memories.
That's my point. Like, we have memories. Each cup is a memory, and every cup has. I wrote down what we talked about, and that's it.
Okay, so how many of the cups do you have?
It's not that many. I mean, it's like 12.
12? Did you say 12?
12?
Yeah.
I don't even remember having 12 conversations. Like, we don't even know each other that well.
Oh, my God. Oscar.
I mean, I get how it can be sweet, but do you also kind of see my point of view?
Yeah, I know. I totally understand. I realized that it would be weird, and that's why, I was just taking my time. I was going to show you in a couple days' time. I mean, that was the plan.
I just don't even think that's like enough time to show me something like that. Like, it's just creepy.
Yeah, Oscar, you only show somebody when they're 2 years in and they're already so invested that they can't leave because you're a weirdo who collected their cups.
You guys just don't get it, okay? I mean, I still think it's a very romantic gesture. I think that it shows like an attention to detail that someone really, cares about you and like isn't just like trying to do like a light casual thing. And
It's a little misguided, but he did like for months think that you were awesome and try so hard to find his in to even ask you out.
And for me, like each cup, it's not just a piece of plastic. It's a memory, that we shared and that we talked about stuff,
Somehow, Oscar, this is beginning to be romantic for me. Like it's morphed from being really creepy into like, okay, that's kind of sweet.
He's trying. At least he's trying.
Do you agree with that, Rachel?
I mean, Oscar, you're a great guy. I wouldn't have agreed to go out, but isn't there like another way you could have done it than digging my dirty cups out of the trash?
I mean, I could have, collected your staples or something. I mean, I just feel like a cup has an energy to it, something that just signifies that that it's a moment.
It's been held.
Yeah.
It's been touched to her lips.
It's gone from creepy to sweet back to being weird, Oscar.
Yeah, it has. I'm trying.
Rachel, would you like to go out with Oscar for a second date? We will pay for it. I don't think that he's like a weird, creepy dude. I think that he's just a little misguided in the romance department.
As long as the cups are the only thing you're collecting, for real though, Oscar.
Yeah, that's true. If you just don't bring any mementos, like I feel like I'd be open to kind of a normal like dinner date or something, maybe.
If it's a second day with you, I will let go of the cups.
Wow, that's a big commitment, Rachel.
I mean, that's months of work right there.
Oscar will throw out his creepy stalker cups if you'll go out with him again.
I will burn those cups right now.
Good man.
That sounds creepy to me for some reason. Now he's going to be thinking about when you met and just burning it, Rachel.
Yeah, that's kind of like a weird seance. But you know what? I've already made my decision. I'm cool with it.
All right. Well,
you guys are
congratulations.
really
You got a second date, Oscar.
Yes.
And Rachel, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
And start bringing your own coffee mug to work.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm really surprised, but there is a lot of support on the text message board at 78592 for the guy from today's second date update. Somebody texted in and said, I mean, it's weird, but it's also charming. I get the meaning. Every cup of coffee you share with someone is a little conversation that you had. To me, it makes sense. If you missed the second date update, Oscar wanted to call a girl named Rachel. They worked together, and they went out on a date. She wasn't calling him back. He found out the reason she wasn't calling back was after that date, one of her coworkers, a friend of Oscar's as well, let her know that Oscar has been saving every single coffee cup that they've shared together in the break room. Not his coffee cup, hers.
Yeah.
He grabs them out of the trash can, saves them, wrote down what they talked about, and his big plan was to present them to her on their first date, but he didn't do it.
Thank God.
And then she found out from a coworker and was like, yeah, that's creepy.
Yeah.
But once he explained it, she found it kind of romantic.
But
It
here's the
sort of
thing.
is. It made the transition.
I'm in support of him, but then when I look at my own history, the more romantic the man, the crazier he turns out being.
Well, I think we all know Oscar's crazy, but
Yeah.
a hopeless romantic nonetheless. They did agree to go out on a second date. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. This show is not sponsored by Tinder. You know, the dating app.
Yeah.
But I feel like because of the second date updates, they should probably sign on as a sponsor.
You think?
Since Tinder has erupted on the scene, we get so many emails for second date updates from people who have met off of Tinder. Just like today's second dater, Derek, who is on the phone. He met the girl that he wants us to call today on Tinder. What's up, dude? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Tell us a little bit about the girl that you want us to call today. What is her name, first of all?
Her name is Violet.
Violet.
Oh, Violet. And what made you swipe right?
She's adorable, gorgeous, really, and she's crazy quirky.
Could tell that
You
off.
can tell that off from her picture. She's crazy quirky.
Yeah,
and
she
I was
had
like,
glasses on.
Yeah, I think on Tinder, basically, whatever makes you swipe right is the fact that they are hot, and you thought, hey, maybe there's a chance that we'll swipe right too, and then we can both agree to
But you,
meet somewhere. You don't ever look at a picture and go, she has a great personality. Not on Tinder.
She just looked really goofy in the picture, and it was different than all the other, like, when you put a bikini on and press my boobs together pictures.
You still swiped right on those, but this one you swiped right on because you felt like she was going to be funny. So anyway, she obviously liked your picture too, and then you guys started talking. How long did you talk before you actually met up?
We chatted on Tinder for like a day and a half, and then we texted each other for a couple of days, and then we decided to actually meet up downtown for dinner.
And had you gone on a Tinder date like this before, or is this new territory?
I had made plans that had fallen through, and then I went on one coffee date, but I'd never actually committed to the full dinner date yet, no.
All right, and obviously you're on the phone for a second date update, so you must have liked her a lot.
I did, yeah. She, like I said, great personality. She's hilarious. She is studying to be a nurse right now, and my mom is actually a nurse. So I know this sounds really weird, but I saw a lot of similarities between them.
Oh,
Okay.
You don't have like a creepy love for your mom though, right?
Well, that's what they always say. is-
Everybody ends up with their parent.
They always say that you want to find somebody like your mom, right?
Mhm.
Which has been hard for me because nobody out there kisses like my mom.
Oh.
Nobody. It's difficult. So you had a lot of similarities between her and your mom. Obviously, you're a big fan of your mom, so you were a big fan of her too. Now, did anything happen on the date? Anything that you can think of as a reason that you'd be getting blown off?
I mean, I keep replaying it over and over, but, like, dinner went awesome. We even got coffee afterwards because we still wanted to talk to each other, and we even had a second date. A couple days after that, we walked around downtown together, different bookstores and little shops and things. And
Oh, so you guys have hung out a couple times.
yeah, and then we texted the day after that, and then, boom, just nothing. I haven't heard anything from her.
So the last time you hung out, how did you end things?
Well, I took her back to her apartment, and we said goodbye. We actually kissed.
Uh-huh. It was the first kiss?
Yeah. And she even texted me afterwards, said, like, I had a really great time today. And we texted a couple times after that, and then it's been about 5 days now, and I haven't heard anything.
What's your theory as to why she's not getting back to you?
I have no idea. I mean, I kind of have, like, a creeping suspicion that a girl like her maybe has, a couple Tinder dates lined up at a time. And
She has other options.
yeah, and then maybe I was not the option she wanted to go with, or
Yeah.
I don't know.
When you meet somebody off of an app like Tinder, it's primarily a hookup app. Some people meet dates off it, but it's primarily that's what it's used for. So if I met somebody off that, I'd be thinking the same thing. So that's what you feel like might be going on?
Kinda, I guess, but she never really seemed too like preoccupied or anything. So I have no idea.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. I was going to ask you if she did anything to make you think that, or that's just what you're assuming.
I mean, she was on her phone a lot, but no more than anyone else our age. So
And hopefully you stayed away from the comparisons to your mom on the first date, right?
oh yes.
Lydia says that, and it sounds like a ridiculous question, but trust me, with as many second date updates we've done, it's not. You didn't sit there and harp about how she's just like your mom, because that could
call her mommy.
Yeah, that could scare people.
Call her mommy.
Tell me you did not do that.
No, I mean I didn't call her mommy or anything.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update.
Perfect.
All right. Hang on, man.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I've been speculating on what could have gone wrong on Derek's date. Derek is on the phone with us right now for a second date update. He went out with a girl named Violet. They met off of Tinder. They actually hung out a few times, but now she's not calling him back, and he can't think of any reason why. Nothing weird happened, no strange conversations, nothing. Derek, here's what I think you did wrong on your date. You ready?
Okay.
I think that the fact that you haven't made a move to try to hook up with her has made her go away. Because you met her off of Tinder, and if you meet anybody off of Tinder, you're supposed to have sex with them in the first 5 minutes of meeting them.
Is that the time limit?
Yeah, and you hung out with her like twice without even really doing anything. You kissed once, but that's it. Do you think that maybe you screwed yourself by trying to be a gentleman?
I mean, I guess that's a possibility. I I don't know. I didn't think she was that type of girl, but I mean, I guess that could be it.
Just goes to show you need to change your way of thinking, Derek. Every girl is that type of girl from now on. All right, whenever you go out. All right, man. I'm about to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone, get your second date update.
Cool. Thank you guys so much.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to dial the phone number right now.
Hello?
Hey, Violet, it's Jack.
I'm sorry, who?
Jack, we met off Tinder. What up, girl? Remember me?
No.
You don't? We totes hung out like 5 times.
Sorry, I think you have the wrong number.
No, hey, Violet, don't hang up. This is actually Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Okay.
We've never met on Tinder before. Do you listen to the radio show at all?
I mean, I've heard of it.
You've heard of it. Okay. You recently went out with one of our listeners, and now you're not calling him back, and he likes you a lot and would love to see you again. But since you're not answering his calls, he asked us to call you and see if we can get you on the phone and ask if there's something wrong with him. His name is Derek.
Okay.
You remember meeting Derek off of Tinder?
Yeah.
Derek says he's been trying to get a hold of you for a little while after you guys hung out a few times. Do you not like Derek?
Well, he's a liar, and I really don't deal with liars.
Oh. What do you mean that he's a liar?
Everyone I meet on Tinder is a liar. And I really don't have time for guys like that.
Do you mind telling us what you think? I don't mean to say what you think because that assumes that he didn't lie. Do you mind telling us what he lied about?
Well, Derek told me he had Seahawks tickets and that he was going to take me to the next game. And then the game came and went, and guess what? No invite.
Wait.
So, okay, Violet, you feel like he lied to you about inviting you to the Seahawks game?
Yeah, obviously. He probably doesn't even have Seahawks tickets. He's probably just trying to make himself look good, being all like, oh, yeah, I have Seahawks tickets. Baby, I want to take you.
But don't you think maybe he could have invited you to another game? Like you may be jumping the gun, assuming that he's just a lying jerk right away?
I'm sorry, what's your name?
Jubal?
Jubal. I didn't call you. You called me.
True.
Okay, and I'm telling you the truth.
Okay.
He told me that he had Seahawks tickets and that he was going to take me to the next game. So he's a liar because he didn't do that.
Did you?
He is a liar, just like every other guy I've dealt with. Okay.
Did you ask him about the game afterwards, or?
Honestly, I don't even want to talk to him anymore because, like I said, I just don't deal with that.
Wow. Okay. It just, you sound so upset. And you don't really have proof that he doesn't have tickets, right? He just didn't invite you. I'm just a little confused.
Okay, what don't you understand about the fact that he told me he was going to take me somewhere and then he never invited me? That's the lie.
Got it. All right. Thank you, Violet. Thank you for explaining it to me that way. I do understand now. And I agree. I wouldn't want to go out with somebody that lied to me either, especially if they strung me along with like going to a Seahawks game or something and they never invited me. So I understand why you don't want to call Derek back.
Finally, you get it. How many times do I have to explain this to you?
Hey, Violet, I'm just...
Don't judge me and don't call me anymore,
Violet,
okay?
Violet, I'm not judging you at all. I'm actually on your side. I'm saying if he lied to you, then you have every right to be upset at him. Okay?
Whatever.
I don't, yeah.
Hey, Violet, before I let you go, I know I can
I'm
sense...
sorry, who's the girl back there? Who's the girl? She keeps making those snarky comments?
Yeah, that's me.
Violet,
Hi, it's
Violet,
Val.
I can sense that you want to hang up the phone, but I just hang on for 1 second, okay?
What else do you have to say? I don't even know why I'm still on the phone with you. What the else do you have to tell me?
I don't have anything else to say to you, but Derek does.
Hey, Violet.
Derek?
Yeah? What the hell?
What the hell? You call me into this radio station after you lie to me about the tickets?
What the are you talking about? I didn't lie to you. I have season tickets. Damn, we've
and
been
you told me
talking
you were
for a
going to
little
take
under.
me to the
No,
game.
I'm talking. We have been talking for a little under 2 weeks now. Yeah, I have season tickets. I didn't take you to that game because I'd already promised that to my best friend. You know, I assumed that you knew, since you seem like such a damn big Seahawks fan, that there's going to be more than one home game.
Derek, you told me you were going to take me to a game and then you didn't.
I was going to take you to the next game, but that now. You know, maybe you should let people on Tinder know that you're such a selfish before they start talking to you. That you're just trying to whore yourself out for Seahawks tickets.
Whoa! I feel like it's right now.
Swinging. Yeah.
You You know what? I don't even believe that you have tickets, okay?
You know, I'm sorry. I assumed you weren't a card. You knew that there was more than one damn home game.
Oh my God, that's my favorite. I'm sorry.
You know what, guys? I know how this show works, and usually ask her if she wants to go on a second date, but screw that.
You don't want a second date? Hey, Violet, I was just about to ask if you will go out
not.
with... Well, maybe she wants a second date. Violet, do you want to go out with Derek again?
That's a dumbass question, okay?
Got it.
I do not deal with liars, and I know one when I smell one. I'm done.
That was quick. That was a quick second date update, short and to the point. Derek, did you know she was a psycho? Because you sounded like you liked her a lot. Did she show any signs of that when you were on your date?
No, I so blown away right now. I had no idea. God.
She must be like really hot and you weren't paying attention or something because that was intense.
Mm-hmm. No, that's like two different people. Like, that's just ridiculous.
I thought I was a Seahawks fan.
Yeah, seriously. So she basically thought that you lied to her about having Seahawks tickets and then felt so entitled. That's the other thing that gets me, too. She just felt like, this guy has Seahawks tickets. He didn't invite me. He's a liar. He's a liar and a douchebag, and I don't want to see him.
That's such an expensive date, too. She just expected you to give her one of your tickets?
Yeah, I mean... we talked about it. She asked if I was a fan. I told her that she should come to a game with me sometime since I have season tickets. And I didn't set a date or anything, or we didn't pick out a specific game.
What? Derek, you lied to her. Jeez. How dare you? Well, obviously you didn't get a second date out of the whole thing, but at least you dodged a big bullet there, I think.
Oh, yes. One big, scary psycho bullet.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Some guys like older women. I know for myself personally, I've always been looking for an 80 to 85-year-old lady with a lot of money in the bank account who doesn't mind having somebody just hang out at her house and clean it all day long and maybe go play golf when she's away, things like that.
Hopefully she's of really poor health as well.
Yeah, that would help too, but unfortunately she's not out there for me. At least I haven't found her yet. And there are a lot of women that don't like younger guys. They feel awkward about dating a younger guy, and that is the problem that I think Tommy is having. Tommy is on the phone for a second date update today, and he went on a date with a girl who's a little older than him. Tommy, how you doing?
I've been better, to be honest.
You sound slighted, Tommy.
So, what's the girl's name that you want us to call today? Well, I guess I shouldn't call her a girl. She's older than you. What's this woman's name that you want us to call today?
Her name is Carrie.
Carrie, and before we get into your date, how much older is she than you?
6 years, so I don't think it's that big of a difference, honestly.
And how old are you? Because, 6 years, I think, is different at 20 compared to 26.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm 26, actually, so she's 32 right now.
That's not that big of a difference.
Yeah, I don't think that's that huge.
But it's enough.
So tell us a little bit about how you met her.
We met online.
Okay. Volunteering at the retirement home was that? I thought that's what you were.
Yeah, almost 32-year-olds with walkers.
She actually knows how to use the internet at her age. Wow. What attracted you to her?
She's cute, and she has red hair, and I really like that a lot. She was really funny. She's very outgoing, and so we exchanged a few emails. Everything was really cool. Finally, I was like, hey, do you want to meet up? And we had talked about bowling, and she seemed excited about that, so I said, yeah, you want to go bowling? So.
And did she know your age when you guys started this conversation?
Yeah, it's on my profile.
Okay,
Yeah.
so she knew what she was getting into.
You know she's insane, right?
Because she's a redhead.
Red hair.
Redheads are crazy.
She's an old, insane lady.
You sure you want to call this woman, Tommy?
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right. Tell us a little bit more about bowling.
We had a great time. We had a drink. We played 2 games. I mean, everything seemed to be going really well. And then I said at the end, hey, do you want to grab another drink? And she's like, no, I can't do it. I'm a little tired, and I have an early morning tomorrow. But
that's the thing about older women, man. They get tired early.
You gotta get to
Understandable.
bed. At any point, Tommy, did you guys have a moment where your age came up, or there was a difference in
No,
your...
it was all just pretty light and easy. Like, everything was really good. I didn't get a sense that there was any strangeness. There was no age gap, in my opinion. We felt like peers.
Right.
That's awesome.
So she said she had to go home.
She said she had to go home, and then after the date, she texted me, and she said, I had a really good time, but I think I might be too old for you.
Oh.
Yeah, and I just texted her back, and I said, no, it's not an issue for me. I would really like to see you again. And nothing.
No response at all?
None, no.
Maybe she just can't figure out how to work the phone.
She's like, it's a rotary phone. I don't
So you know the exact reason why she doesn't want to see you. She feels like she's too old for you, but you want to do a second date update.
Yeah, I really want to go out with her again, and I just want to convince her that my age doesn't really matter. We had a good time.
Age ain't none but a number. And then we could probably play, who was that, Aaliyah?
Yeah, I think so.
We could probably play that song for you even, but you want to tell her not to worry about the age and go out with you again.
I think it's ridiculous. We have a connection, and that shouldn't be the reason that we don't see each other.
Are you prepared, Tommy, though, if it's for reasons like she wants to have kids or she wants to get married or that kind of stuff?
I mean, if it's the right girl, then yeah, I don't want to say I'm ready to get married to her, but, those are definitely things that I see in my future, and so if that's what she's worried about, if she's the right person, then yeah, 6 years is not going to prevent that from happening.
So dating an older woman doesn't bother you at all?
No, and I don't even see her as an older woman, but I think she maybe has a complex about being 6 years older than I am. So,
All right, we'll play a song, come back, get her on the phone, and get your second date update, okay?
Yeah, please.
All right, man, hang on.
92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Tommy?
Yes.
I'm going to make your call for the second date update in just a second, but while I'm doing it, I want you to think about something, okay?
Okay.
When I get her on the phone and while I'm talking to her, I want you to be thinking about all of the positives that there are to dating a younger dude as opposed to dudes her age, right? What do you have that these old guys don't have? You got more stamina, probably? Mm-hmm. Student loan debt, maybe?
Worse credit, probably.
Yeah, probably credit's worse, but find a way to turn those into a positive when you get her on the phone. If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Tommy went out with a girl who is older than he is. She actually texted him after they went out and said that she thinks that he is too young for her, so she doesn't want to see him again. Tommy's goal here is to get her on the phone, find out if that actually is the problem or if there's more to it, and then see if he can still get a date with her because he says that age shouldn't matter.
The age is irrelevant to me. I really do think it's irrelevant. That to me sounds like just a poor excuse.
And you do really like her. It's not just something, you want what you can't have type of situation.
Totally. I mean, I wouldn't go through all this trouble if it was kind of, just sort of a lukewarm date. We had a really good connection. And
I hate her. I hate her. That's why I emailed the morning show to call her. Despise this lady.
We have had people who only want to talk to them to figure out what's wrong with them, not necessarily because they really wanted to see him again.
All right, Tommy, here we go. I'm going to dial the phone number right now, okay?
Okay, cool.
Hello?
Hey, is Carrie there?
Yeah, this is.
Hey, Carrie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
The radio?
Yeah. I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and he's been trying to get a hold of you. But he can't, so he asked us to call you.
Okay.
He goes by the name Tommy, and you and him enjoyed a little bowling action.
Yeah? What is this?
Well, Tommy told us a little bit about your date, and he also said that you texted him the other day and said that you think that you're too old for him. So he emailed us in hopes that we could get you on the phone and ask if that's really the reason why.
I mean, he was really nice. He was great. I mean, I enjoyed meeting him.
Did you know that he was 6 years younger than you before you went out with him, though?
Yeah.
So why, to me, that would make me think that there's something else. You just don't want to see him. If you already knew that he was younger than you, why would you even go out on the first date?
Well, I mean, people can surprise you, I mean, I went into it hoping that he was going to kind of fit what I'm looking for.
What are you looking for right now?
Oh, God. On the radio now telling everybody about what I'm looking for. I'm getting older, and I have a plan, and I'd like to be pregnant by the end of the year.
Whoa. Wow.
Not this year, but by the end of a year from now. And
Carrie.
You're not that old.
Tommy sounds like a young, virile man to me. You don't want to maybe see if Tommy could be the guy to do that for you?
He's got the goods.
I mean, he's great. Like I said, totally a great guy, and really cute and fun. We had a good time. I just don't think he's where I want him to be.
So you're ready to have kids right away, and you think Tommy's maybe a little too immature for you?
Well, I mean, okay, like, he's not as tall as he said he was going to be, and, like, that's important to me when I'm saying, I mean, I'm very short. I want my children to not have that battle.
So let me get this straight. You think that he's too short and you don't like his genetics?
Look, I told him, I mean, I feel like I did it, like, nicer. I mean, he's a great guy, and he's great for somebody, but for somebody who's paranoid about my kids being short little trolls, and that's a reflection of me, not him.
Right.
So you're sizing up guys that you go out with based on their height and everything else because you want to have a kid that is like a certain way.
Look, my family is short, and I'm trying to stop this awfulness.
Did he lie in his dating profile? Was he a lot shorter than he said?
Oh, yeah. I mean, his dating profile said he was like 5'11", so I was like, great, that works for me. Because, I mean, it's not extremely tall, but to a very short person like me, that's exciting. And he turned out to be like 5'7", maybe even like 5'6".
But don't you think, I mean, like, girl, I get it. Like, there's a timeline. You want to meet the timeline. You want to have the babies. Do you care about the husband? Because from the sounds of it, it sounds like you're looking for a sperm donor.
I've thought about it, but it does seem like it's more fun to do it the old-fashioned way.
All right. So when I go back and talk to Tommy and tell him what you said, do you want me to leave out the part about him being short and having horrible genetics? And you just want me to tell him it's because he's too young?
Yeah, I don't want him to be hurt.
All right, well, unfortunately, I can't do that because Tommy's on the phone.
Are you serious right now? Is it really the reason?
Tommy, I'm really sorry that you heard this way. I never meant for this to...
I'm 5'9", so I don't know where this 5'6" is coming from, first off.
Well,
if you're looking for some tall guy, you're totally disregarding every single other feature that I have. Like, I was a high school athlete. I was a college athlete. I played tennis. There's no one in my family who does not have a full head of hair. You're going to meet a tall guy, and he's going to go bald at age 35, all right?
That sounds quite a pedigree.
He's selling himself now, Carrie. What do you think about that?
I just feel like you're looking for something that's like, yeah, you're going to get a tall guy maybe, but he's not going to have everything that I have. Every single person in my family is intelligent.
Tommy, are you saying, Tommy, 1 second. Are you saying that you're willing to get Carrie pregnant now?
No, I'm just basically saying that she's petty. Like, Is this really like 2 inches is going to keep her from going out on a date with me again? Because she just wants, basically you're just looking for a stud to impregnate you. And that's just weird, first off. And you're not being upfront on your profile.
wow. Well, I mean, if I'm petty and selfish, I mean, see, this wasn't the right fit, okay? This wasn't the right fit, and now it's gotten really dramatic and weird and overblown. When I tried to make it, I tried to, like, let you have that you were too young and that you had the life ahead of you and that I'm too old. I gave you that. I mean, like, move on. Sorry.
I understand, but you got to be a little realistic with your expectations.
I'm just trying to be hardcore because I'm just at a different place in my life than you. I have a clock that I have to worry about, and you don't. So
you're 32
you may
years
think that
old,
you like
though.
me,
It's not
but
like you're not 42 years old. You're acting like you're 42 right now. I am the total package. There are plenty of people that would recognize that, but you're just looking for something that you're not going to get. And I got to be honest with you, you're not going to find whatever you're looking for.
Well, I guess temperament isn't one of your good genes, or grace.
You're just striking out everywhere.
And weird.
Carrie, don't you think you're looking for the wrong thing, though? I mean, I just had a baby, and I think that it's way more important to find a partner and someone that will be in this with you than 2 more inches of height. You're going to love your
I disagree.
child. You're going to love your child no matter what
I
they
disagree.
look like.
I'm on Carrie's side right here. It's all about upgrading your genetics. You know what I mean?
Plus, her kids are going to have red hair, too, so they're going to have a hard enough time.
Exactly. We have a hard road to hoe already.
You guys.
Well, it sounds like I know the answer to this. But, Carrie, would you like to go out with Tommy again? I will pay for a second date.
I mean, let's not push this any further.
Yeah, there's no way that we're going out again, so no.
Look, I'm sorry you had to find out like this. You're going to pass your genes along. You'll probably end up with some tall, gorgeous Amazon, and you guys will have amazing, tall wonder babies. And they'll never have to deal with the things I have to worry about.
Wow. Carrie,
Why is being short so
thank
bad?
you very much for your time, Carrie.
Oh, honey.
Thank you.
Appreciate you being honest. Tommy, no second date, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
But kind of a cool thing for the second date update. I never thought we would be doing one with the female version of Hitler, which is interesting. We get emails from time to time from people who want to do second date updates, but they're scared to use their name for whatever reason. They want to remain anonymous, like the guy on the phone for today's second date update. Won't even tell me what his name is. I said, fine, we'll give you an alias. How about Farkley as the name? And he said no. He just said he didn't like the name Farkley.
Yeah, because he sounds like a golden retriever.
But we can call him Dennis. So, quote, Dennis is on the phone, end quote. What's up, Dennis?
Hi there, guys. How are you doing?
Good, man. First of all, why the alias? Why don't you want us to use your real name?
Well, I just prefer not to have that information out there. It's a public forum here on the radio. I, just prefer to keep it secret.
Dennis, can I just ask you right off the bat, you're not married or anything, right?
No, I'm not. I'm willing to say that. I'm not married.
Okay, you're not married. Good. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the girl that you want to call today? What's her name?
Well, her name is Kathy.
Is that her real name or a fake name?
I'd prefer not to say. That's the name I'm giving you.
Well, I'm going to have to call her, so I'm hoping that's her real name.
She's like, Kathy's not here right now. I don't know how to help you.
Well, fair. She'll respond to Kathy.
Okay, so it's her name.
Okay, all right. Where did you meet Kathy?
Or can we know that?
I met her where she works.
Okay, and where does she work?
It's a store in like downtown area.
Okay, and do you work at said store as well, Dennis?
I would rather not say.
What are you going to answer for us then?
We would like to get a little information from you. So far, you've told us that you met a girl whose name could possibly be Kathy. We don't know your name, and you won't tell us where the store is or what you do there.
Well, I understand, just too much information might compromise myself or Kathy. So, I will do my best to answer as much as I can.
Okay. Well, we're going to try to get to the bottom of how your date went, at least. So, did you strike up a conversation at the store and then ask for her phone number, or is that asking too much?
Well, I'll say this much, that I did meet her. I did speak with her, and I found her to be attractive, certainly, and also very unassuming. I felt like she wasn't a threat.
She wasn't a threat. What are you?
I have to be cautious. That's all. I really have to be cautious.
Okay. So what did you guys do for your day? I think probably know the answer, but what did you guys do when you went out?
We went to a place and had a conversation.
Can I ask what type of place it was?
I will tell you it was an eatery of some sort.
An eatery.
Okay, so you ate food.
Are you able to open up to Kathy and just not us? Like at least on the date you had real conversation?
Honestly, I'd rather not get into the specifics of that. I will say that we had a conversation, and I found it to be engaging. I'll say that.
So did you have a good time? I feel like you can tell us that without too much information.
I will say that much. We did. I thought it was I thought we had a good time.
Okay.
Ooh,
we figured out something. So you went out with a girl that you met somewhere, and you went somewhere.
You ate
that
something
maybe
possibly.
had food, and then you enjoyed yourself.
Yes, that's all correct.
Okay, so what do you think went wrong in your very vague date?
I will say that I didn't notice anything in particular that might have gone wrong. At the end, we did go back to her place, and I did try to kiss her.
Okay.
But she said to me she didn't want to kiss. And I remember she said specifically, "Let's save it for next time." And I'm sure that's what she said, because I made sure to write it down.
What?
You wrote it down?
Like in your diary or what?
Well, I wrote it down when I got back to my car. I had a notepad in my car. I wrote it down.
Okay.
That is
she said,
weird.
"Let's save the kiss for next time," meaning she probably was hoping for another date with you.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I thought, yes.
Why are you writing down what people say?
Well, it's a good tool for remembering conversations. You never know when you're going to have to recall what happened. I try to keep a good record.
Right.
You
You never know when you're going to be calling into a radio station to do a second date update, but not giving them any information other than what the girl said to you at the end of the date.
I'm sorry, guys. I know it sounds ridiculous that I can't say very much, but look, I listen to you guys faithfully every day. I know you guys are very funny and find you very helpful. And I was hoping. Granted, I know I'm cautious, but I'm hoping you can help because, honestly, you're basically the only ones that we can trust.
We meaning
That is-
like the royal we, like you are calling yourself we, or you and her?
Yeah, I'd rather not get into that, but
Of course you rather wouldn't.
but I will say that you guys have no motivation to put us in harm's way. So that's I feel I feel like I can trust you.
Not at all. I want to get you a second date. I'm just hoping this works out because I have no information.
Dennis, are you concerned at all? Because you've heard these second date updates that when we call the other person, Kathy could tell us all sorts of things about you.
Well, I don't think that's possible. She doesn't know enough about me to compromise me in any significant way. And frankly, I'm also very concerned about her safety.
You're concerned about her safety.
Yes, well, I've tried to contact her since our date each day, and she hasn't responded. So I'm growing, concerned.
What do you mean,
don't
like-
think that maybe she just didn't want to go out with you again?
Based on what I wrote down, let's save it for next time. I'm doubtful.
Okay.
Wait, what could be the worst case scenario here? Like she's kidnapped?
Well, I'd rather not go into the specifics of that, but I'll just say it could be bad, and I'm hoping that you will be able to get her on the phone.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, and then we'll call her and get your second date update, okay?
All right, thank you.
Okay, don't go anywhere.
Okay.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you missed the first part of today's second date update, it's one that's shrouded in mystery. Dennis is on the phone. That's not even his real name. He asked to go by a different name because he doesn't want his real identity out there. He didn't really tell us much about how he met the girl that he wants to call or about the date at all. He didn't really tell us much of anything other than he had a good time and he dropped her off at the end of the night, tried to get a kiss, and she said, what did she say, Dennis? What were her words?
She said, let's save it for next time.
Let's save it for next time, which means that she was probably planning on another date, but now she hasn't called him back, and he's wondering why. And we're going to get her on the phone, and hopefully maybe she'll give us a little more information about your date.
Let's hope.
Dennis?
Well, we'll see. There's really not that much more that she could tell you than what I've already revealed.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
So
this
just
sounds-
no details at all. You tell stories like I do. No wonder my friends don't like hearing stories from me. It's like, how was your day? Yeah, it was all right. Not much happened. That's it. Okay, well, I'm going to dial her number and see if we can get her on the phone and find out what happened, okay?
Okay, thanks very much, guys. I really appreciate this, and I hope you're able to get her.
Yeah, let's see. All right, I'm going to dial her number right now.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Kathy, please?
This is she.
Oh, that is your name. Cool. What's up, Kathy? How are you? My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh, I'm good. I'm sorry, who is this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Oh, sorry. Can I help you with something?
Yeah, you can. We actually got an email about you from one of our listeners. And this is going to be hard for me to tell you who it is because I don't really know much about him or what you guys did together. But apparently you went on a date with somebody who listens to our show.
Okay.
And now you're not calling them back for another date.
Okay. Who was it?
Well, he wouldn't tell us his real name, but he's going by the name of Dennis. So did you go out on a date recently with like more than one person?
Well, you don't have any other information than that?
I just know his name is Dennis. That's what he'll let us call him. He said that he met you downtown and that you guys went to eat. Somewhere. And that he tried to kiss you at the end of the date. The only details that I have is that he tried to kiss you at the end of the date and you said to him, let's save that for next time.
Okay. All right. So you're talking about...
I knew you would give too much information right off the top.
Yeah, I don't know anybody named Dennis, but I do know somebody that sounds familiar to what you're saying. That the guy told me his name was Cam, not Dennis.
Okay.
Oh my God. He was so frustrating to talk to. He wouldn't give us any information and acted like everything was some secret about his life.
Right, yeah, exactly. So, yeah, it could be Dennis. It could be anything. I have absolutely no idea. I mean, I don't really know the guy that well, and I didn't really know him much better after the date. So I have no idea.
Okay, can you tell us a little bit about your date? Because he didn't give us any details.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I guess I can. It's one of the weirdest dates, if not the weirdest date I've ever been on. So, okay.
Really?
So we were going to go out to eat, and he came and picked me up. And he seemed really normal, like just talking to him, except for like these weird little things that would happen. Like when we actually got to the restaurant, he asked the hostess if we could sit at a table in the back of the restaurant, like, you know, further back from everything else.
Okay.
And he asked for that, like, really specifically with the hostess.
Weird.
And I'm, like, thinking to myself, this guy has got to be married or have a girlfriend or something because
yeah.
he's being so secretive about it, right?
I mean, okay, so he's a little picky about where he wants to sit in the restaurant. That's not like the worst thing in the world, is it?
Oh, my God, I didn't even tell you guys the best part.
There's more to it than that?
Yes. So we're sitting at the table, and he looks at me seriously, and he says, would you mind if we go secure?
What?
And I'm like, yeah, exactly. What does that mean? Yeah. What do you mean secure? And he takes out this like magnetic looking thing. It looks like a pen. And he asked me if he could wipe my cell phone.
What do you mean? With like a Clorox clean wipe?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I asked him. I was like, well, what do you mean? And he's like, oh, well, I'm just going to clear the information from your cell phone, and then you can turn it off.
Oh.
I was like, I can just turn it off. No, you can't wipe my cell.
Yeah, I need the information on my cell phone.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, I asked him, I was like, you know, what's your deal? Are you married? Do you have a girlfriend? Is there some reason that you're being so secretive about this? You know, and he started laughing really loud, like uncomfortably loud in the restaurant. And people were staring at us. And he's like, no, of course not. It's just the line of work that I'm in.
What?
And I was like, well, what kind of work do you do? What line of work are you in? And he said, if things go well, then he'll disclose more information to me later.
Oh, my gosh. That would make me go on a second date alone just because I'd be dying to know.
I know. It was totally intriguing. I really wanted to know more about him. I really wanted to know, like, what is this guy hiding?
Did you ever get an answer on that?
No. No, I did not. I mean, it was the weirdest date I've ever had, and I was just over it. So I wasn't going to call him back after that.
Well, it's unfortunate that you weren't going to call him back because I have to let you know that he's actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah. Dennis, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Hi, Kathy. First of all, I'm very happy to hear that you're doing all right. I was worried about you because I wasn't able to get in touch. But look, I have to say, I know it sounds bad when you recount it that way, and you know, it sounds like I was being strange and you know, but all I can say is that if you knew more, you would know that I do have my reasons for what I was doing, and it really is best for all of us that I, you know, don't disclose too much information.
Oh my gosh! I mean, is this really happening right now? You're trying to justify what happened?
Look, I understand where you're coming from, but I just have to repeat. I mean, the more you know, the worse it is. The worse it could be.
What?
So then why would she want to date you if the more she knows?
Look, I will say this. I did really like you, and I wonder, you know, if I tell you a little bit more, you know, would you consider going on a second date?
Probably not. I mean,
just give me a chance to tell you. I can tell you a little bit more, and maybe you can decide after you know more.
I would love to hear a little bit more.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know if I do.
Dennis, can you please tell us a little bit more? Give us some information about yourself, please.
Okay. So Kathy, I mean, look, I really shouldn't be. I mean, look, so there are certain government agencies that, you know, are involved in covert operations. You know, I'm
oh my
just,
God, are you a spy or something?
Well, okay, I will say this. No, I am not currently involved in any of those government agencies. I'm not currently involved, but I'm very passionate about that line of work, and I would like to be a part of it someday.
What?
Oh, God.
So
wait, what?
You want to be a spy?
I will say I would like to be a part of these elite government agencies.
Okay, that's not the way you do it by pretending like you're a spy right now. You like, I don't know, join the armed forces and go through training and maybe go to college.
Why do I have a feeling he's living in his mom's basement?
He's like some internet hacker.
I've done a lot of research, and it involves a good deal of self-control and a certain style of living, and I'm just sort of preparing myself for that now to make sure that I'm ready.
So weird. Dennis, have you had any interviews with any of these government agencies that you're hoping to one day be a part of?
I really can't. I can't reveal that. I mean,
yes, you can actually, Dennis. You can reveal all of it because nobody cares if you reveal that information, not even the government.
Well, I mean, you can think what you want on that matter, but that's why I'm in training for this, and you're not.
All right. Well, Dennis, I'm going to ask the question to Kathy to see if she'll give me an answer. Kathy, would you be interested in going out with Dennis again, a second date with a spy in training? Maybe you can learn a little bit more about him. We'll pay for a second date.
No, that's okay. I think so.
But think about how you could brag to your friends about how you're dating a pretend spy.
Yeah, I hear you guys laughing, and I understand. You might not understand what I'm dealing with, but I am confident that someday I'm going to have the job that I want. And Kathy, I'm glad to hear that you're okay, first of all. But I also, I'm disappointed that you don't want to do another date, but that it is part of the life that I've accepted.
Part of the job.
What you sign up for when your name is maybe Dennis and you're taking girls out on dates. It's not very easy, is it?
It's true. It is a hard life, but I've chosen to accept it.
Doesn't even get it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I'm actually very surprised that the guy on the phone for a second date update today isn't getting a call back.
Really?
Because he could be the worst person on the planet, and no matter what, an American girl will call him back. You know why?
Yeah.
Because he's an Englishman.
Yeah, I knew he'd have an accent.
Yep. And so he could be a murderer, and they're still like, I don't care. The accent is so hot. I have to go out with him again. His name is James. James, how are you?
Well, I'm good, mate. How are you?
Not too bad. Thank you very much for emailing us and agreeing to do a second date update.
Absolutely. I'm glad you can help me out, maybe.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, I'm surprised that this girl isn't calling you back. I'm guessing, how long have you been in this country?
Couple of years, just 2.5 years now.
Okay, and I'm guessing in your experience, it's probably pretty easy in the bars and the clubs when you meet girls with that accent, isn't it?
Yeah, there's not been a problem so far.
Yeah, I know.
I had an English guy hit on me once. He was so ugly, and I was still flattered by it. I was like, oh my God, he likes me. He's talking to me.
And she's married, so.
Yeah.
I did have to turn him down because of that, but whatever.
So you're not getting a call back from a girl. Her name is Sarah?
Yeah, that's right.
All right, and how did you meet her?
We actually met through Tinder.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
And, it's not something that we do very often, although I do very often. But, I met her through Tinder. We agreed to meet up, so I drove over to pick her up, and we went, downtown for a couple of drinks, had something to eat. We spent a couple of hours together. It was good. We had a really good time. She was really cool, like really easy to hang out with,
Let me ask you a question. For a guy like you, who has an accent that American women love, is it annoying? Do they sit there and harp on it the whole time? That's what I picture happening. It's like, oh, it's so cute.
That has been the case a couple of times, but like Sarah was just, she didn't really even pay that much attention to it,
Yeah.
It was kind of cool.
And I do feel like if you're a more well-traveled person, you're probably not going to care quite as much.
Right. Yeah, she seems really, really, really cool. I'm shocked.
What did you like about her so much?
Like I said, she was just really easy to hang out with, like you mentioned about other chicks that like, harp on the accent or always talk about themselves or, always, she was really easy to talk to. She listened to what I had to say. So the stuff that she had to say was really interesting. It was like a quality date, It was like we'd known each other a couple of months or something.
Was there like one moment during the date where you're like, she's definitely into me?
Definitely into me?
Yeah, like a moment where she showed how interested she was.
I mean, it seemed like that from the very start,
So why do you think she's not calling you back then?
I honestly don't know. The only thing, this is going to sound stupid, but the only other thing that I can think about is that I just bought a new car, and my parallel parking skills are not really up to par.
Yeah, that's.
It took me like 5 or 6 times to get into the space, and then like I was freaking out about that, and then at some point she even asked me. She was like, "Do you need me to do that for you?"
Do you need me to get out and help you park the car, you little Englishman?
I know. I was like well embarrassed, and then I tried to explain about the other side of the road is not doing me many favors, blah blah blah. Anyway, I get out of the car and then I walk into the restaurant and I forget to open the door for her to get out. So,
okay.
If that's something to go by, then I don't know. That might be the only problem.
That is a terrible feeling when you're on a date and you're having trouble parallel parking because then you just start to get hot under the collar and you're embarrassed and you're just
It
like,
was awful.
And it's always in front of a crowded window of people, too. So it's not just your date watching you, but about 200 other strangers.
Right.
So the only thing that you can think of that might have gone bad on your date is the fact that you had trouble parallel parking and didn't open her door.
Yep.
That seems silly, though. That was at the beginning. How did the end of the date go?
It was good. Everything was great. Really, it was really great. Full of smiles, full of happiness. There wasn't one awkward moment during the night when no one had anything to say or,
Did you guys kiss?
Yeah.
You did? Okay. What kind of kiss, though? Like a real quick peck on the lips or a full...
I mean, just a little bit more than that. It wasn't anything, hot and heavy, but, it was a good night kiss.
And what was the last thing that you guys said to each other?
I said, I'll be in touch. And she said, okay, that'd be great.
Okay, and has she responded at all to any of your text messages or phone calls?
Not one.
Nothing?
And how many times have you tried to reach her?
I've texted her like 3 or 4 times and called her twice.
And did you tell her, like, oh, that kiss made my heart skip a beat or anything like that?
No, I didn't say anything like that. I mean, I met the girl on Tinder,
Yeah, not exactly going to be like, I think you're the love of my life from that kiss.
Right.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, hang on.
Cheers, mate.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hello, love. And welcome back to today's royal edition of the Second Date Update. I'd be your host, Jubal Flagg, and today we're talking to Sir James of Update. He went out with a lovely young lass he met on Tinder. Took her out for drinks, hoping that later he'd be able to show her his throbbery.
Wow.
But he was unsuccessful in getting the knickers on the floor back at his flat.
So that's what
So
they
now
call it.
he is on the phone wondering what went wrong. And James, I never asked you, what is your occupation? I would assume chimney sweep? I never...
Oh, yeah. Thanks for that. Yeah. I work for Mary Poppins, and I've got a smoking car called Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, too.
James is on the phone. James is English, yes, so of course I have to mess with him a little bit because it's weird to us Americans when we hear an accent. Ooh. Yeah, but he did go out with a girl named Sarah, and Sarah isn't calling him back, which is weird to me because I would think any guy with an English accent or Australian accent in America
Or
just
accent.
kills it. Yeah, accent and Vietnamese accent, whatever.
whatever.
Any sort of accent usually does very well with the American women. But she's not calling him back. He thinks the reason that he's not getting a call back is because he had trouble parallel parking.
Well.
So much to the point where she was like, hey, do you want me to do it for you? And then he didn't open her door. But that's the only thing you can think of. Other than that, they had a great time. We're about to call her and find out if, in fact, he did something wrong on the date. James, you ready to go?
I am.
Can I ask you one question, James? You don't fall into the stereotype of bad British teeth, do you?
No, that's a myth. The whole thing is a
I don't know.
myth. Like, we don't all walk around like Austin Powers,
I went to London before, and I wouldn't call it a myth, but I'm glad that you're not there.
No, absolutely not.
Okay. All right, well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
All right, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Sarah, please?
this is she.
Hey, Sarah, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm good.
What's going on?
I'm at work. I'm good.
Just calling to check in with some of our listeners. Do you listen to the show?
Yeah, no, I listen to you. I'm just shocked you're calling me. Just kind of random.
Any idea why I might be calling you?
Honestly, no.
Well, the reason I'm calling you today is one of our listeners sent us an email about you.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's somebody that you went on a date with recently. His name is James.
Oh, God. Okay.
Okay, and so it sounds like you know James. He says that you guys met on Tinder and went out for drinks and had a fun time, but you haven't been answering any of his phone calls or text messages. So he asked us to get you on the phone and ask if he did something wrong.
Oh, God. Okay, look, I don't know if I need to do this on the radio. Like, I don't want to embarrass him.
You don't want to... Well, that's okay. He wants to be embarrassed. He's the one that emailed us.
I think he wouldn't really appreciate me calling him out on it.
Okay, but we talked to him, and he's prepared to hear anything that you have to say.
Is he on the line right now?
If you're worried about embarrassing him, I mean, he's asking for it, basically. He said he's okay with that.
And I have to know this explanation because he sounds lovely with an accent. I don't know why you would turn this dude down.
Yeah, see, that's exactly the problem. I don't buy it.
What? You don't buy what?
I don't buy his whole I'm British thing.
Well,
You think he's faking it?
I studied abroad. I lived in the UK for a couple years. I think he's faking being British because it's something that works. And we met on Tinder, so you can be anybody on Tinder. It's true, though.
Why do you think you think the whole accent thing, everything is just a lie?
Absolutely.
Whoa.
Was there like a hint when he was talking that you're like, oh, gotcha?
I mean, you said you talked to him. Didn't you hear it for yourself? It's pretty bad.
I thought it sounds like he's English to me.
Hey, can I have a little dicky bird now? Can I have a word or what?
Wait, is that him?
Yes, it is. He's actually on the phone. You asked me a second ago, and I didn't answer you on purpose because James is on the other line listening.
Oh, my God.
Hello, Sarah. How's it going?
See, are you listening to that? Hello, Sarah. How you doing?
It sounds legit to me, Sarah.
I mean, it is legit. It is legit. I don't know what you want. I mean, I could show you my passport. I could, give you my national insurance number. I could, I mean, I don't know what else you want me to, what do you need to see?
Yeah, I'm sure you could show me your fake green card and your fake passport and your fake everything else.
Yeah, because I've got all the time in the world to sit around and generate fake copies of documents so that I can meet girls on Tinder. You really, I mean, come on.
That's exactly,
the most stupid thing I've ever heard.
Exactly what I think you're doing. No, it's exactly what I think you're doing.
Wow, Sarah, paranoid much love.
Oh, way to be all patronizing. That's going to make me want to go out on a second date with you.
I mean, at this point, it's really, it's I mean, it's neither here nor there now, is it? I mean, you think I'm a complete fake, so I might as well just go box to the wall,
Yeah, I don't think you're fake. I know you're fake. And you're laying it on pretty thick with the whole parallel parking job. Oh, I can't park the car because it's on the right side of the road. At least 5 to 6 times. I could have
That's a
parallel
pretty good accent, Sarah. That's a pretty good accent. You should try faking it and meeting people on Tinder.
Okay. Just give it up. Your accent is so fake.
I don't know what else to tell you. I've got nothing else to go with. This is me. I'm a.
Come on, just give it up, dude. And you have really two perfect teeth for somebody who's British, anyway.
I mean, and this is crazy. I've never heard anything like it. Yeah. Do you need me to call my parents in London or something? You can have a little word with them. They can tell you who I am.
Oh, sure. I mean, I'll call international. Hell, we can Skype if we want to. And they can sit there, oh, Papa, cheerio. Who's this? Are you dating James? Oh, she sounds lovely, James. Let's invite her over for tea.
All right, see, now we're crossing the line. This is outrageous, Sarah. I don't know what the it is you want me to do, but, I mean, this is just bloody ridiculous, mate. Anything you say, I'll do to prove to you.
I don't know how to get you to prove that you're faking it, but there's just something slightly untrustworthy about you.
Wow. I don't know, mate. I don't know. I'm at the end of my tether now.
Sarah, I'm confused. You liked him on the date, right?
Well, I liked him when I met him on Tinder. Until then we met in person and he started faking the British accent.
I don't get this. Like, why would I fake a British accent? You've already said that I'm a pretty good-looking guy and I've got perfect teeth and I've got, everything else. So I wouldn't really have a problem getting dates, would I? I mean, the
That's
accent...
just it. You're attractive enough on your own. I don't feel like you have to lay it on that thick. Like, you do have nice teeth and you are attractive, which is why you don't need to fake the accent because you have some other stuff going for you already. Like, that's
What
not
are you talking about, Sarah? Are you a dialect coach now or something? I'm English. I'm from London. Crystal Palace. SW16. What else do you need to know? I mean...
James, it doesn't sound like Sarah is going to believe you no matter what. For the record, James, I believe you that you're British.
Convinced.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, what neighborhood are you from?
I just said that. Crystal Palace.
Oh, sounds made up to me. Yeah, right.
Google it. Google it.
Oh my God,
Google
Sarah.
it. There's a football team. I lived right on Church Road, right opposite the football stadium.
It would be called Church Road, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Right,
Okay.
sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Sarah, I would love to ask you if he'll go out on a second date with James. I don't think he can drop the accent because I have a feeling that it's real.
Just
Are you willing to go out with him again?
Sarah, do it. Don't sabotage this.
Nope.
What?
I can't. No, I can't. I'm not going to waste my time with somebody who wants to be a charlatan and lying to my face. And I don't need that. I don't know how he's convinced you guys, but he certainly hasn't convinced me. And I wasn't born yesterday. I'm not going to waste my time.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe you're doing this.
You are having a laugh.
Sorry, James.
Unbelievable.
No second date for you, man.
I don't know what to say, Sarah. I don't know what to say. You missed out, love. You missed out.
That's all right, James. I'm sure there are plenty of other girls on Tinder that be happy to drop their knickers for you anytime.
Wow. This girl. Wow.
Well, thanks a lot for your time, both of you. We appreciate it. Sarah,
Yeah.
better luck on Tinder and finding like a real American guy who's not faking it like James is.
I'm not faking this thing.
Oh,
Listen
what?
to me. Hey, listen up, right? Listen. I'll send you, just for shits and giggles, I'll send you everything. My passport, my green card. I'll send you everything, just so that you know. I mean, I'll show you the tattoo of a Union Jack on the end of my if you want.
I hope you actually have that.
That would be amazing.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know how the old saying goes, don't dip your wiener in the company pen holders.
Nobody puts wiener in that saying.
Don't give your wiener to a coworker.
No, it's don't dip your pen in the company
In the
ink.
company...
Wiener.
Oh, ink. That's weird. I don't know.
I'm the weird one.
Am I saying it wrong? I don't know. Anyway, Julian is on the phone today for a second date update. His email said that he met the girl who he wants to call today at work. So I'm guessing it's a coworker or something. Julian, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good. So you're trying to dip your wiener in the penny,
Oh, right, enough.
right? Is that what this is about?
No, it's not at all.
Okay.
Thank God,
Tell us a little
Julian.
bit about the girl that you want to call today. She's a coworker?
Well, she's not a coworker. She came in purchasing supplies at the office that I work at. So I guess she's kind of a client coworker.
Nice.
Okay.
Seal the deal there.
Customer. So did you ask her out while she came in to deal with, like...
Well, no, because I think that's unprofessional. Basically what happened is she came in and she was working with me, or I was working for her, however you want to say it. I didn't want to cross the line, I guess. And then she ended up coming back because she hadn't got her parking ticket validated in the lot.
And then you validated it with your wiener.
Oh, my God. Enough with
Am
the
I
wiener.
right? Or am I right?
No. I validated it and then had a nice conversation with her when I walked her out to the lot.
Okay, well, where's the wiener come into this thing? I haven't heard anything about a wiener yet.
No, there was no wiener involved in the validation. Anyways, I asked her if she would like to get dinner on Friday night, and she said she would, and I got her number, and I called her, and we went to dinner.
What's her name, by the way?
Christina.
Christina, and how was dinner with Christina?
Dinner was good. I mean, I feel like we had a lot of chemistry, and I like veal, and not everybody likes veal. And she wanted the veal, too. So we ended up ordering the same thing, which I thought was kind of a cool thing. And dinner went good.
You guys both ordered veal. In other words, you're both fans of slaughtering baby calves. I like that about both of you. Seems nice.
That's not what I think about when I'm eating veal. I
Oh.
like the way veal tastes. I'm not worrying about the process.
Oh, that's why I like it. I picture the whole thing go on while I'm eating
Not
veal.
why I like it. Not why I like it at all.
Oh.
Actually, you're making me like it a lot less by giving me that story.
So if dinner went well and everything else, why do you think she's not calling you back?
I don't know. I mean, there were a couple things now I'm trying to run the night through my head. And like, did I do something wrong? Did I have, my fly open or my food in my face or how I ate?
There's the fly open.
There's the
The wiener. I knew it. I could tell just talking to you that you're a wiener guy. I knew it.
Yeah, you're right. How did you figure me out? Oh, my God. But realistically, the only things that I think that could have possibly not gone well, I did have to take a work call, which I don't like to have to take work calls if I'm on a date, but I was expecting a client to call, so I had to walk away.
Did you tell her at the beginning of the night that was going to happen?
I did not tell her that I was expecting a call, but when I got back, I said, hey, this was an important job call. I had to take it.
Well,
And
did you leave her stranded by herself for like a half an hour while you were on some conference call or something?
Well, no, I stayed at the table for a minute and then walked away, but it was no more than 15 minutes long. I mean, and she had an appetizer and some wine, so...
Okay, so it wasn't. I have a hard time thinking that would be the reason not to call you back if you're like, hey, sorry, it's an important work call.
Yeah, me too. And then the only other thing, I'll be honest with you, I'm not going to say the restaurant, but veal is a particular type of food, and if you like veal, you like veal. But I thought that it was okay, and I kind of was like, oh, how's your veal? And she's like, oh, it's great, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, she's asked me, and I was like, it's all right, it's okay. And maybe, I don't know, maybe she thought I was being hypercritical or a snob about the food, but I wasn't. I was just giving my honest opinion.
Honestly, I think both would be a red flag for me. Like, obviously, if a guy's taking a call in the middle of a Friday night date, he's going to be putting work in front of me our entire relationship.
Wow.
I mean,
That's how girls think.
I'm
huh?
just saying, like...
Wait. But first off, you have to understand, she's in the same business. She knows that I'm in sales.
Yeah, but she wasn't taking a call during the dinner.
Because she's a buyer. She's not a seller.
She's not as important as I am.
I see. My bad.
So how did...
No, she understands that sales, there are other time zones, there's other people that are working at different hours, where when you're buying, you're not as... I don't want to say in demand, but sometimes you have to answer the phone when you're selling, because if you don't, you lose out on sale, then you lose out on money, and then you can't afford the dinner.
I think a red flag would be taking your wiener out at the dinner table, like you said you did earlier.
Okay, for the record, I didn't take out my wiener for any portion of the date, not during dinner or after or anything.
All right. So when we call her and ask why she's not calling you back,
she's not going to say that, I'm
okay.
sure.
All right. How did everything end with her?
I kind of went in for a kiss, and I kind of got more of a handshake, hug kind of thing. But it was a first date, so...
Was it awkward?
I don't think it was awkward. It was. It wasn't like I was like an inch from her lips and she, stuck her hand to me. It was, I was kind of coming in kind of to like hug, kiss, and she kind of put her hand up a little bit. So it was. That's all.
So she shut you down.
No, it wasn't a shutdown. It was just.
That wasn't a shutdown. Sure sounds like a shutdown to me. If you go for a kiss and you get a handshake.
Hand to the face.
Have you heard anything from her since your date?
No, I called her once and I've texted her 3 times.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, great. Thanks.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Julian is on the phone with us, and today he wants to call a girl named Christina. And Julian claims that he wasn't shut down at the end of the date when he went in for a kiss and she shook his hand instead. He still says that wasn't him getting shut down. But in my definition of me getting shut down, that is probably the best way to describe it.
Listen, I didn't get shut down. I went in for a kiss. You know what? It was a professional date. It was a work thing, so it wasn't appropriate. I understand, but I didn't get shut down.
Either way, I think you got shut down.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to get her on the phone and see why she's not calling you back. Here we go. Dial the phone number right now.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Christina, please?
Yeah, this is she.
Christina, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show?
Okay. Why are you calling me? What is this?
I'm calling you because one of our listeners asked if I could get you on the phone to ask you a few questions.
Okay, that's really weird.
It's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. So you recently went out on a date with a dude named Julian.
Okay.
And Julian emailed us and said that you haven't been responding to any of his text messages or phone calls. So he thought maybe we could get you on the phone and find out why you're not calling Julian back.
All right.
He told us how you met. You know, you're like a client where he works, and he asked you out, and he said you guys went out to dinner and had a pretty fun time.
That's what he told you.
Yes.
Good time?
So you didn't have a good time.
I wouldn't call it that, no.
Okay, what was wrong with it then? Because according to him, everything was great. He thought maybe he seemed like a food snob to you because he disagreed with you on the veal that you guys ordered.
Yeah, he definitely has a very refined palate. That's one way to put it.
Okay.
He
also said that he took a phone call in the middle of the date.
Yeah, he did. It was a little rude.
Okay. Yeah, I could see how that would upset you.
I mean, that wasn't even the worst part of the date.
What was the worst part then?
I mean, he's a very smooth sales guy, but he's kind of got this seething anger underneath all of it.
Did you say seething? He was seething anger underneath his charismatic salesman personality?
I mean, yeah, that's literally the best adjective I can pick to describe it, seething anger.
What happened? Because when he described the date to us, he didn't say anything about anger or being
I mean,
pissed off.
He's
Right?
a very, very picky person and a very shallow person and quite rude, actually.
What did he do?
I mean, for example, he was super picky about the wine. I ordered red wine, and it was brought to me, I guess, in a white wine glass, and he got extremely upset, and he turned it away and made them bring it back.
Oh,
Is he one of those a-holes at the restaurant that, like, acts like he owns the place when he's somewhere and that nothing's good enough for him?
Yeah, it's pretty much exactly. Like, he went to the bathroom, and when he came back, he was in this huge huff, and he said, you know, there's no more f***ing paper towels in the bathroom. You know, this is a fancy restaurant and an establishment, and people should be refilling these paper towels. And he was going on and on about this tiny insignificant thing that...
How dare they?
Oh, my gosh.
It is
I
annoying
know.
when they don't have paper towels. I will say that. But I don't know if I'd ever get that pissed off about it.
It's not angry. It's annoying.
It happens.
Yeah.
The absolute worst part of the entire night, that paper towel thing wasn't even it. I mean, he completely dressed down the waiter and just disrespected him when we were leaving. And as he's leaving, he says, I paid $40 for a piece of veal I wouldn't feed to my dead grandmother. And he goes on and he says, oh, you're lucky I don't come back and burn this place down to the ground. And I was like...
Did I hear you correctly? He threatened to burn the place down?
He did. He threatened to burn it to the ground.
He said that to the waiter?
I'm 100% serious. That was the comment of the night.
I've complained to restaurants before, but I've never threatened to burn them down.
Kill everyone
Yeah,
here.
I will destroy this place.
Did he realize what he was saying, or did he act like this is just normal banter at a restaurant?
No, he knew exactly what he was saying. When we were leaving the restaurant, he turned to me, and then his attitude completely changed, and he made it sound like I had been suffering, and I was the victim, and that everything was absolutely horrible, and, you know, it was things I didn't really care. It was so insignificant.
In his mind, he must have been standing up for you.
Yeah, I really want him to stand up for me and burn down the restaurant we were eating at.
You know, some girls would be thankful for that. Some girls would be like, what a man.
Chivalry isn't
Yes,
dead.
he's a true gentleman. He threatened to burn down a restaurant in my honor.
I know, it was really ridiculous. So, I mean, I said goodnight, and I'm going to leave it at that.
That's understandable,
Yeah,
I guess.
I'd want to get out of there
Yeah.
as soon as possible.
Threats of arson on a first date usually aren't a good thing.
I don't want to talk to that ass ever again.
Well, that's a shame because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am.
Hey, Christina, I wasn't angry. I was standing up for you. I was standing up for having good service at a restaurant. I mean, I work hard for my money. And you know what? The service sucked and the food sucked and there was no paper towels. What kind of place doesn't have paper towels? You have to wash your hands to go eat and they don't want you to dry your hands. I mean, right? I'm not going to not wash my hands. If I looked, I saw there was no paper towels, and now I'm like, I'm going to wipe it on my pants, and I'm going to walk out. It's going to look like my pants are wet. So I couldn't even impress you with that. I was like, I wasn't angry. I was being chivalry. I mean, I was defending you.
You threatened to burn the place down. I mean, how is that chivalrous? That's just threatening.
Okay. I think I shouldn't have said that. That was me getting frustrated because I was like, okay, the paper towels is one thing. The wine was another thing. The appetizer is another thing. The veal was another thing. I got so frustrated.
You gotta stop talking. I've heard this already. I heard it at the restaurant. I'm hearing it again. You're just repeating yourself. You know, if you keep focusing on little insignificant things and being a rude ass to everybody, like, I don't know how women can stand to go on a date with you. It's no wonder you've been divorced twice.
Ooh. What?
Whoa, wait. You just brought up my 2 divorces, my ex-wives. I shared that with you? Are you kidding me? I mean, that's rude. That's mean.
But that's an example. It's 2 strikes, and so this woman clearly couldn't deal with all of your crap, and neither can I.
My crap, because I want good customer service, because I'm at a restaurant and I want good customer service.
You can be a decent human being and be respectful about it.
You weren't respectful. You just brought up my ex-wife.
This isn't about you. This is about people in the service industry. You don't have to threaten people.
You know what? I'm in the sales industry. You know what? I take care of customers. They need to take care of customers. You should know this. I mean, we're in this industry.
Look, I don't even know what to say. I've stated my case. I don't know.
In the service industry, sometimes you have to put your foot down to get some respect. So I was doing that with the waiter in the restaurant. And you know what? I think you need to show me a little respect because you know what? I was defending you.
I think so, too. That's why I'd like to ask Christina, would you like to go on a second date with Julian?
Holy crap.
We will pay for it.
Hell no. No, I don't.
You answered so quickly there.
Not if he's going to talk to me like that. No way.
Julian,
Are you sure? I mean, I could find you guys a great restaurant that Julian could burn down.
I'm going to pass on that.
You know what? If you want to settle for mediocre service, then you know what? Go date some schlep who will take you to the drive-thru. I want to go to a 4-star restaurant where they treat you like a customer. We're right. We are supposed to get this stuff. Come on. I mean, really. Think about that.
You know what? You've pushed the envelope so far. I was fine just not going another date with you, but you know what? I really don't want to do business with someone who has ethics like you.
Oh, now you're taking personal and you're putting it in business, really?
I'm going to tell the people I work with, my company will not be doing business with your company anymore.
Are you kidding me? Based on a date?
You know, it wasn't a date. It was your f***ing attitude that did it. I'm done with this conversation. Goodbye.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Julian.
Whoa, what just happened?
You didn't get a second date, and I think you might be losing your job soon, too, over this.
Because I want customer service?
Well, I think it's because you threatened to burn the place down.
Yeah, you're a total douchebag about it.
I apologize for the burning the place down. I mean, that was, it was one bad thing after another, and it pushed me beyond. But I mean, the rest of the stuff was all customer service. No paper towels, slow service, bad food, wrong glasses.
We know the list, man.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, I like how his whole attitude changed when she said she didn't want to do business with him anymore. We're talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Stu Julian wanted to call Christina. They actually work together. Their companies do. And he went out with Christina. She said she wasn't calling him back because he got a little aggressive the whole night. He was very picky about the wine, angry that they were out of paper towels in the bathroom, which I support him for completely. He even screamed at a waiter because he said he paid $40 for veal that he wouldn't feed to his dead grandma.
Gosh, that says a lot because I feed a lot of veal to my dead
I
grandma.
know. And the thing about dead grandmas, they don't complain very much.
No,
they just kind of eat the veal.
I know.
That says a lot.
God.
Anyway, he also threatened to come back to the restaurant and burn it to the ground. He was so mad.
He sounds like a really reasonable guy, you guys. Real level-headed.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't want to date this guy?
Yes, there's no red flags there. What's her problem?
He claimed that his behavior was just defending Christina, saying that she deserved a good 4-star meal. He was going to burn the place down in her honor, I guess.
What a prince.
I mean,
Anyway.
there's romance written right there. I think there's a movie like that goes like that.
Said no to a second date. And she also said that her company won't do business with him anymore.
Yeah.
Well,
I
looks
guess.
like that's a company that's about to get burned to the ground. So hopefully they have some
So messed up.
insurance. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, just email the show. We will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
What's the appropriate amount of time you can be late for a date? I don't know, 5, maybe 10 days?
What?
And then after that, it gets to be a little bit of a bother. Danny's on the phone for a second date update today, and I guess he thinks the fact that he was a little late might be ruining his chances for a second date. What's up, Danny? How are you?
Hey, I'm doing good, guys. How are y'all doing?
Good. So how many days late were you?
I was pretty late to this date, but it wasn't days late.
Okay.
Oh.
You
Well, I don't
didn't
understand what the
force-
problem is then.
You didn't force her to live at the restaurant for a while?
No, I wouldn't do that to her.
Okay. Well, before we find out about your date and exactly how late you were, what's the name of the girl you want to call today?
Angela.
Angela. All right. And where did you meet Angela?
We met on a dating app.
Okay.
Is there anything that stood out about her?
She's got an amazing smile. All her pictures were really good, and she's a pet lover, which I really like. She's got a dog.
Okay. So do you have a dog?
I don't. Unfortunately, I had a dog that passed away last year, and I haven't brought myself to get a new one
Well,
yet.
maybe that's why.
What?
Maybe she doesn't want to go out with you because you had a dog that died. I'm super judgy about that. When anybody has a pet that died, I get super judgy. So maybe that's it.
What'd you do?
Yeah. So what'd you guys do when you went out on your date?
We decided just to keep it simple, get a drink, make sure we were, compatible face to face.
And I guess that's when you were late. How late were you?
I was about 45 minutes late.
Whoa.
Ooh,
Yeah, it's pretty late.
But I have a good reason. I do. And I was being very communicative about my tardiness via text message.
What was your reason?
Well, I was having a package delivered that day, and it was a surprise gift from my mom, and she gave me a window. So it's like one of those services where, they're like, this package will be delivered between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m., and you have no idea when it's going to get there, right?
All right.
So I, of course, surprise, surprise, the guy finally delivers it at 5:58 p.m., on the very end of the window.
Yeah.
And it was just one of those situations where I was getting the feeling that it was a pretty valuable thing, and I couldn't just leave it on my doorstep, outside. I didn't want to risk that.
Okay. And was she understanding about that? I mean, did she seem understanding when you shut up?
I mean, I think so. She seemed pretty good. I mean, we had this moment. So, it was a pretty crowded bar, and it took me a second to sort of pick her out of the crowd. There were a lot of people, and I was still kind of stressed because I kind of booked it as soon as the package arrived. And then she sees me and is like waving me over. And then I see her, but then it takes me a while to get there. But then I walk up, and I don't know if it was like the nerves or like the adrenaline, but I go in for the hug right away, and I just give her this like huge hug because I don't know, it's just a relief to sort of get there, and she returns the hug, and it's this like amazing hug.
Like you guys ran to each other for it.
That's actually really nice.
Yeah, and it's like this hug happened, and like all the stress just melted away. Like it was just this great first connection, and I immediately calmed down, and I was like there and in it and present with her. And it was great.
So how long did you guys have drinks for?
Probably hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that.
Okay, that's not bad. I mean, that seems like she probably wasn't too pissed that you showed up late then. Plus, love at first hug.
Yeah, love at first hug. So like about an hour and a half in, something like that, I go to the bathroom and I come back. We've had a couple, so I might be a little tipsy at this point. And I was just like, I had been thinking about the first hug, and I was like, kind of tried to explain to her how great it was for that hug to happen to me and kind of calm down a little bit. And so I went ahead and I asked her for a second hug, if I could hug her again.
Okay.
That's kind of awkward.
Yeah, you asked for a kiss, I understand.
Well,
but a
like
hug?
the first hug was like natural.
Right.
Second hug sounds forced. Did you get it?
Yeah, she hugged me. I mean, I guess in retrospect, maybe it was a little weird, but she seemed okay with it, and we hugged again, and it was really good. It was another like really great hug.
You guys are good huggers. It's really cute.
Like you're like holding each other for like 10 seconds.
Yeah, it was really good. And then actually that wasn't even our last hug of the night, because pretty soon after that we decided to call it quits. So
We went outside, and before we parted ways, we had another hug.
Wow. This is getting too hot for me to listen to anymore.
Honestly, it wasn't as good as the first two, but it was definitely like a really solid hug.
Okay.
All right.
There was no like pat in it. It was like a still solid.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. It wasn't great. It was good.
Okay.
And was that it? Is that the last you've heard from her?
You know, I was asking her if she wanted to see me again, we should hang out again, and she was kind of positive but non-committal, you know? She wasn't going to be like, oh, yeah, Thursday, or she was just sort of like not really hitting me with any dates, and then we parted ways, and I haven't heard from her.
Okay. And you have tried to contact her.
Oh, yeah, I sent her a couple texts that she sort of responded to shortly.
Okay.
But it's obvious that she doesn't really want to see you again.
I mean, I guess, but I'm telling you, if you had hugged her the way that I hugged her...
Sounds like it.
I gotta watch
Yeah, I know. Seriously. All right, well, we'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, all right?
All right, thanks.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I don't even know if we can continue with today's second date update. It's just a little too steamy, I think. I mean, lots of hugging action going on with Danny, who's on the phone for a second date update right now. If you missed the first part of it, he wants to call a girl named Angela. They met online, and they went to go to a bar to have some drinks. He was actually pretty late, and that's why he thinks he's not going to call back. He was like 40-something minutes late because he was waiting for a package to be delivered. She seemed okay with that, but the thing that he was really highlighting was how amazing the first hug was with her as soon as he got there. Then he hugged her again in the middle of the date, and then ended the date with a hug. But now it's obvious that she's kind of avoiding him, so we'll see if we can get her on the phone and find out why. Danny, you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
And do you regret that last hug? Because you said it wasn't as good as the other two. Like, maybe it's like too much of a good thing.
I mean, I wondered about that, but honestly, I never regret a hug.
Okay. You know what? Stand by your hugs, Danny. Stand by them.
He's like, I mean, I got the hug. That's
Yeah.
all that matters.
All right. Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Angela?
This is she. Who's calling?
Hey, Angela, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi.
How are you? Have you heard of the show before?
Maybe. Why are you calling?
Well, I'm calling you today because we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not wanting to see them again, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask why.
Okay.
Okay. And we got an email about you from a dude named Danny.
Okay.
And Danny told us about your date. He said that he thought you guys had a good time, but now it's kind of obvious that you don't want to see him again, and he's wondering if he did something wrong.
What did he tell you?
Well, he did tell us that he was late.
Like
for
really
the day.
late.
He thought maybe that was a problem. But he also said everything seemed fine. I mean, other than just the standard, hey, we met for drinks, it was fun type of stuff.
That's it.
I take it there's something else he should have told us.
I mean, it was a weird night.
Okay.
All of it?
He didn't really mention anything that sounded weird to us. It sounded pretty normal.
Okay.
Maybe, how about you describe your date with Danny then?
It was fine. The kind of like funny weird thing is that we hugged when he got there, and then he like kept talking about it.
Yeah.
About the hug.
I'll be honest, he told us about that too, and he was really pumped about the hug you guys shared.
He'll never forget it.
But it didn't sound weird to me.
Oh, well, like I'm dating, right? Like I met this guy in an app. I don't know him. I'm always like on alert for weirdos. And he hugged me, and then throughout the night, he hugged our server. He hugged this random guy at the bar, and
No way.
I think he hugged the valet guy.
What?
Danny's a hugger, is what you're saying.
Does he not know how to shake hands? Like,
Yeah, he hugged a few people. He's just like a big hug guy.
And does he say like, "Hey, give me a hug," or does he just go in without
Come
the
here.
announcement?
Usually he just goes in, just kind of like opens his arms and like starts to grab you.
throws the
Okay.
vibe out.
So he was just like hugging everybody that walked by.
I mean, he would like say a few things to them first, but yeah. And I'm like, anyone who hugs a server, like, that's weird.
I don't know. I mean, I think it's only weird if people's reactions were weird. How did people take it?
I think the valet guy was like super not into it, but
Yeah. I bet you valet guys don't get enough hugs, actually.
That's probably true. You need so many a day, and they're just not loved enough.
He was just like so confused. But the guy at the bar was drunk and the server was nice. So that wasn't a big deal, I guess. But the weirdest part, actually, I'm remembering when he would hug me, he would like moan a little bit.
What?
Oh, no.
How?
Like,
Like, it felt so good.
Oh, he's just like, I mean.
All right.
I'm pretty sure he did it with every hug. That's like what he does when he hugs.
I'm just like,
You
I
smell
could-
so good.
When you say it, I feel like I may moan when
know, I
I
was
hug.
just
Like
thinking
now,
that,
I'm
like,
like, I think I
do
do
I?
that. I think I do that too.
To a valet guy?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, not to the
I've
valet
hugged
guy.
a lot of people, not a valet guy, but I'm not fancy enough for valet very often. So
Yeah, it's just a weird, funny night.
All right. Well, thank you for explaining that. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Also, another thing weird is that he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you. That's weird, too.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he's still on the line. Are you still there, Danny?
Yeah, I'm here.
Need a hug?
Oh, Danny.
I bet he does.
Angela, is my hugging really the reason why you didn't want to set up a second date?
You know what? You're like the sweetest, but I'm sorry, it's just not a match.
Oh.
No, I mean, look, I'm sorry if I weirded you out, but just so you know, like, I was born and raised a hugger. My family hugs, and like that's just our thing. Like, so, like some people talk, and some people send letters, and some people give gifts, and we hug. I hug. I speak through hugs, and like,
Speak through hugs.
I get it. Like, you kind of feel like I'm a weirdo, but I just want you to know, like, you're an amazing hugger. And, like, even just because you weren't raised that way doesn't mean that, like, you can't still be this incredible hugger that you are.
He sees your hugging potential.
What's happening?
Yeah. He's like, let me teach you.
Danny, this sounds like more than just something you do. It sounds like your lifestyle.
It's a religion?
I mean, hugging is important. Hugging is, like, a beautiful connection between people. And, Angela, that's what I felt like we had the other night. And, like, I get it. Not everyone is a big hugger. But, like, the way that your arms went under my arms, that fit perfectly. And, like, it wasn't like I was hugging a stranger. It was like someone I've known my entire life. You know, it was like hugging a family member.
I would have left that part out, Danny.
But not in a weird way. Not like that. You know what I mean? Like, you... Okay, obviously this is not going well.
I mean, you are so sweet, but I'm not into hugs like you, man.
But Angela, I mean, he sounds like a nice guy. He sounds like
sure.
He's not creepy. He didn't creep you out. I mean, if anything, you were just uncomfortable with, I don't know, maybe too many hugs for the valet or something. But
I mean, yeah, it was a little weird.
Yeah.
Well, I get it. I get it. You know, it's fine. But Angela, just know, like, what's amazing not just about your hugs is that they're amazing, is that you're an amazing hugger and you don't even know it.
Wow. That's a nice compliment, Angela.
Kind of cute.
Oh my
Angela.
God, I rejected him and he complimented me. Like,
Yeah.
thank you.
Well, that's because you don't realize how good of a hugger you are. That's the problem.
Wow.
And Danny would like to
Now
show
I know.
you. So would you like to go on a second date with Danny? We'll pay for it.
No.
Oh, really? I
that's
thought
cool.
for sure you'd give him another chance. What if he calmed down the hugs?
You know what? I think there's someone out there that is going to love hugs and love Danny.
Okay.
But, you know, Danny, like, I'm down to be your friend if you want to, like, text me and, like, hang out in that way. Like, I don't know if you are down for that, but.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's better than nothing. Do you think we could still hug?
Oh, wow.
That's a
Hey,
real question.
come on now. She just offered to be friends. Don't go in for that. Can we be friends that hug once in a while, too? You know, that never ends up good. It usually ruins friendships.
Yeah, hugs with benefits.
All right,
we'll see. We'll take it one hug at a time.
All right, well, just know that I'm giving you a virtual hug over the airwaves right
Oh,
now.
wow. Oh, yeah, it's hot.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.